Mark! Get your Winter Soldier looking ass over here! Hey, thanks for the invite to the Discord, man. Hi.
Am I even still in it? Because I remember like a few months ago, I went through and left like almost every group I was in on Discord just because I was in like 12 million, and I don't know if that got caught in the crossfire.
What was your original name?
It was either just I think it was probably Brandon or Ordovik, one of those two.
Okay, how does Pokemon thing do?
Yeah, I don't see in here.
Okay. Then
Oh wait,
I
you're
will fix
probably
that.
online though, not. Oh yeah, you're not on there. Okay, so if you go to the tavern or the guild down there in entertainment.
The Adventure Guild?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good place to go.
Woo! There's a thing.
Right. I think you could do P exclamation point start.
Okay. I'm glad we're doing all this shit.
Hey, we're waiting for Mark, right?
Yeah, we're just waiting for Mark.
Mark!
Give me my fucking Piplup. I don't give a shit about any... Actually, no, fuck it. I'm gonna go Charmander. Fuck you.
Okay, Grix.
Yeah.
I am joining your Discord.
Oh yeah, here we go.
I was already subscribed to you on YouTube.
Right on, right on. I knew that a couple of y'all did, and whenever I was on Twitch, I know Austin was there too.
Yeah. Man, I've been a subscriber for like 4 fucking ever now.
Right? Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I was there within the first 100.
That's what literally everyone says. As soon as you make it big, they're like, "Yeah, bro, I was one of your first 100." Really? Because I've had over 400 people say that to me.
Yeah. Holy shit!
There we go.
My Charmander has fucking shit IVs. Its 2 best IVs are special attack and speed.
All right, there you go. At least he can do speed.
I am speed. Oh, it's modest. What the fuck? I didn't even realize it was modest. Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Well, hello.
Mark,
get your booty hole in here.
I am. My booty hole is here.
are you ready?
His booty hole is quiet.
Are those cheeks clenched,
You
son?
can't play as fucking Hone Edge, damn it. Pick a
I
card.
wish.
Pretty rough.
I want Hone Edge.
What do you got?
Find one, you
Be
bitch.
my starter.
What are we doing?
Oh, wait.
All
there's
right.
a fucking...
I think it's recap time, boys.
Ooh.
Let's who can fill in Mark on what happened. Well, don't all get up at once, jeez.
Or why
I'm sorry, I'm trying to catch Pokemon.
Yeah, they're doing Pokemon. We'll see.
Oh,
So we woke up at the town. Garash attended to some personal business before everyone else was awake. Tomo was somewhat disappointed that she wasn't included. Grix is nowhere to be found. They headed into the inn to eat breakfast, then tried to decide if they wanted to look for Grix. We told a bunch of jokes about Ligma, Sigma, and all that kind of stuff.
Nice.
They finally...
I'm retarded.
finally did decide to find Grix, who spent the night making contacts in the city and among nefarious sorts of folk and sending and receiving messages. Undyne takes notes of some of the changes around the city. Technological advances overtaking the pursuit of knowledge and magic. There's a lot of smoke and fog in the industrial district, especially. After a short look, they found Grix standing by a statue. Undyne apologizes with an added ultimatum that Grix not run off to loot during combat, and Grix tells him not to let it happen again, the restraining thing. They exchange weapons and head back to the Adventurers Guild to turn in the quest. We received 15 glory points, and after a bit of questioning, found out there have been reports of demon sightings with some strange creatures that have a hideous laugh, and Tomo insists we take the quest even though it's for adventurers a grade above us. Apparently, the quest involves a military outpost that was overrun by these creatures. Only one person lived to tell the tale, but they fell into a coma and are unresponsive, so we can't question them. We made our way to the outpost to find that it looks very destroyed, as though an intense battle happened here. There is some kind... hang on. There's a pile of corpses in front of the outpost. After we crossed the bridge, Tomoe identified a magical power, an illusion of some kind, on the corpse pile, so she threw a rock at it. It triggered a signal, a beacon of some kind, and opened up a portal. The area was completely consumed in magical darkness, and the creature we met way back at the first fortress in the depths of the worm emerges. Let's see. The Choke is accompanied by two Shisuva. He brags that he laid the trap here for us and was waiting to destroy us for causing problems with their plans. Combat begins. We whittle down the big guy slowly but surely until he pulls out a cheeky potion and heals up, possibly a necrotic potion. Then he summons several vampiric gnolls as reinforcements. As a concentrated effort, we bring him down, and then a mysterious character emerges from a portal and throws down a splash potion of healing that saves our lives. We're miraculously able to defeat the rest of the creatures with the help of the light and the stranger.
Where's the stranger now?
He is
right
standing next to Anazai.
Yep.
The commoner
Nice.
with the hood.
Yeah, we don't know who he is, so that's why Brandon has just disguised him as commoner.
That's right.
Okay.
However,
Yeah.
I feel like I may have an idea who it is.
Probably.
And now that anger has subsided and Carol has just stopped fucking beating the shit out of everything, he walks over to the mysterious. He's gonna walk over to the mysterious stranger over here and be like, "Yeah, thank you very much for saving our lives, Lucius."
And yeah, he pretty much he takes off his hood, and yeah, it was him, pretty much. And he's like, "Well, I wasn't quite sure if I would make it in time."
Well, we definitely do appreciate your assistance, especially with some of us being overwhelmed.
I did see that. It did look like you were struggling quite a bit. Who was
Oh.
that, anyways?
First time I've met him. I believe maybe Tomoe or Grix might have better answers. I believe I've heard them say they've met him once before.
I see. Well, Tomoe looks rather preoccupied right now. Grix, do you recognize this individual?
We saw him ages ago in the first fortress that we entered after becoming a group of adventurers together.
Ah, Nathria, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. 'Cause, yeah, I remember Falden telling me about a bit about that place, but he never really quite went into detail.
Yes, this thing escaped into the portal before we were able to kill him last time.
Hmm. Well, he seems dead now, for the most part.
Garrosh is
If
gonna-
there's anything I've learned about demons, is they have a nasty habit of coming back.
I want to. Can I attempt to harvest one of his horns? If he's over, if I can.
You can try roll survival.
Yay! Let's do it.
First roll of the night.
All
Has
right,
any-
let's see. Let's see. Is it gonna be garbage? Is it gonna be good?
Has anyone looted his body?
Yo!
I'll go ahead and cast Bless the Dead on all the dead that I see around here.
I don't think
Okay.
we have done any looting now.
Can you post bless the dead?
Yeah.
I just want to see the details.
If no one has looted his body, I would like to loot his body.
Okay. He doesn't really have anything on him of value for the most part. Just kind of searching through his corpse.
Okay.
Anything that might have been valuable was just absolutely destroyed by everything that you guys did to this thing.
Fair enough.
Because you guys were slinging some big spells at him.
We
Well,
had to.
we literally
Yeah.
threw everything we had at him. The only thing I didn't do was one of my abilities that I should have used because I'm a dumbass and don't know my character still because I'm stupid.
To be fair, I still have 8 spell slots.
Yeah. One thing that you guys are definitely learning as time goes on is like, one downside of beating the shit out of somebody is you probably beat the shit out of their stuff too.
Mhm.
Yep.
So yeah, that's definitely a downside.
Oh shit! I don't
What?
have Sirenscape open.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, stinky.
Doesn't have it open? Man, that would be a real shame if the DM didn't either.
Hey, I didn't. I wasn't the only one that forgot this time.
Yay! Now
Well,
the DM's
okay.
equally shitty.
So you try as best you can, but you find that horn is just like it's nothing that you can pretty much remove on your own. At least not in any way that wouldn't completely break it.
Lovely. Well, we need
Does-
some proof that we did that. Maybe we could try and get some claws or some teeth from these other big guys over here. Shusva,
Shusuba.
Shusuva,
Just spa.
Mazel Tov. I guess I'll just try and get some claws or teeth from these guys. Maybe even one of their maybe one of their spines.
Okay,
Did
let's
Bless
get some
the Dead work?
survival.
More survival.
Hold on, I'm looking.
Hey!
There you go.
Okay, so you find that on a lot of these creatures, namely the kind of like red and white looking gnoll creatures, it's not working on those.
Interesting.
If I know one thing about vampires, we should set them on fire.
Yeah, guys, they're
Thank-
not passing over.
The other
Say
thing
less.
is, Undyne, set them on fire.
Yeah, I'd like a firebolt and burn the bodies.
All right,
Of the
takes you a few
vampire.
minutes, but you go through and just kind of systematically burn them all.
Okay. How's that roll, by the way, Brandon?
That's much better. So you're able to what are you collecting? Or I should say, who are you collecting from?
This guy that I'm standing on currently, I'm trying to collect fangs.
Okay.
Either fangs, claws, their spines, or maybe even their tails, because they like to fucking stab me with them.
So after the fight, one thing that you noticed that you realize would probably be good to bring back and will actually make your life easier is apparently on this one of its eyes popped out, so you were able to retrieve an eye easily enough.
Hey, it's like Chief fucking Mendez from goddamn Resident Evil 4. Just take his eyeball.
So you have a Chukai?
I have a Shusa eye.
Yeah,
Shusa.
Shusuva eye.
Shusuva eye.
I'll go ahead and let you put that in your inventory.
How are you freaked out by this? You touch the dead all the time.
Yeah, but they're animals.
Bruh, aren't you literally a mortician?
Yeah, but they're animals. It's creepy.
Yeah, let's see who goes to the morgue next.
Okay, this is where we draw the line.
Anyway, maybe should I also try and see if I can get anything from the other one either? Maybe the tail that like to paralyze me. See if I can get some venom from it or something.
Undyne whistles and walks away.
I know I'm murder hoboing, but I know we have some fucking flasks.
Just remember,
And-
venom is very difficult to extract,
There's one
especially after
person
the
that's
creature's dead.
there's one person that's proficient in poisons and toxins too.
That's true.
Grix, mind doing that?
I'll give it a look, sure.
Easy,
Okay.
thank you.
If you're
need
gonna
be,
try
I
to
can help.
harvest some venom, I need a medicine check.
Ooh, okay.
That actually might be that'd probably be better for me to do then.
Well, you're metagaming at that point.
There we
That's
go.
true. Oh Jesus!
Okay.
Nice.
It
Nat
didn't
19.
matter.
All right. I'll say you get some, but not quite enough to fill up a vial.
Okay.
But you do have some Shusuva venom, not poison. Or actually,
Yeah.
no. It's it's enough to fill a vial, but it's not anything that you can apply to a weapon yet.
Okay.
It would just basically like melt your weapon if you put it on.
Lovely. So, what's the reasoning you came out here for us, Lucius, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, initially, I was selected to be one of the reinforcements for Ilene, but once I got there, of course, they were already rebuilding. And then, of course, I found out that it was you who were responsible for saving Homewall. So I figured I would follow your trail and offer help wherever I could.
Yeah.
Sorry for abandoning y'all.
What do you mean?
Well, we kind of just took off when you went to go do your thing, especially after you lost an arm.
Oh yeah, that's true. It was definitely a little strange when I came back and nobody was there.
We apologize
I
for
thi-
not warning you.
I figured something came up, so I didn't think much about it.
Well, our search from the Adventurers Guild in Mythdrift led us to go to one of two places. Either come here to see if we can find a certain font of magic, or to my homeland of Mur.
I see. Well, as much as it's been nice catching up with you all, perhaps we should head back to Dinas Arian rather than talking around a bunch of corpses.
Of course, yes. Proceeds to stab one of them with the sword. I specifically don't want to be near these things anymore.
I
You
agree. I could
just-
definitely use a rest after that last battle.
And you
You
just
look
see
like it too.
you just see a bunch of holes in like Garrosh's side and stuff from where he got stabbed by the fucking tails.
Do we know for sure
Uh,
that there aren't any more of these things lurking inside the outpost?
I'm going to go ahead and cast Eyes of the Grave. That's a very good point.
Let's see. Eyes of the Grave. Magically detect undead. You don't detect any undead around here. At least that,
Okay.
aren't currently laid about on the ground dead and burning.
All right.
Is there anything of importance that they might want from this place, or do you think that they'll just be able to come and get it?
Most likely, I think they'd probably send men to come fix this place up, or at least salvage what they can.
If that's
Alright.
the case, then it'd probably
And of
be
course, they're going to have to identify all the bodies too.
best. Then let's head back to Dinas Arian at once.
All right,
Ev-
works for me.
If everybody is in agreement.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
I could send word ahead with a spell to make sure that they come and claim this as fast as they can.
Is not let's just go back to Dinas Arian and warn them in person.
Okay.
I mean, if it's like a cantrip or something, it doesn't hurt anything.
No, it's
Yeah.
level 3.
Oh.
It's only a level 3.
Yeah, only a level 3, and it's not going to take us the rest of the day to get back there.
That's
Oh,
right.
absolutely not.
It's practically a long rest. You'll get it right back. It's fine.
So, is this actually a long rest? Yes or no?
No.
Okay.
We're heading back to Dinas Arian.
Anytime you guys are traveling, there's no long resting while you're moving. The
Uh-huh.
whole party has to stop and camp.
Makes sense.
Fair enough.
Because, I mean, just, sleeping in a carriage, it's not really all that comfortable.
That's right.
Like, it's
I
one
just
thing
wanna-
to sleep in a car, but carriages don't, have, like, shock absorbers and such. So just about every rock you run over is like, boom, boom.
All right. Well, I mean, I understand that, but like, at the very least, can I level up while we're in the carriage or no?
No,
Negatory.
it's
Wow.
only on a long rest.
Whack. Okay.
I'll tell you what though, as a good healer, I'll go ahead and cast Prayer of Healing at level 3.
Wow.
Whoa.
There we go. Everybody regains 14 health.
Oh my
Hmm.
god, guys. Look, it's the first heal of the campaign.
Oh, I'll get
Wait,
used
it's
to them.
19.
I'm not gonna have any spell slots.
Wait, is
Oh
it
my
is it
goodness.
19 because of the higher cast?
Yeah.
Yeah, 19.
Hey.
Everybody gets 19 HP back. You're welcome.
Yay, I'm at 49.
Oh, would you like another?
I'm under half
As
health.
as a good healer, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Prayer of Healing again at level 3.
All right.
Everybody regains 11 health.
Oh
Yay.
boy, I am over half HP now.
There
So it
we
was
go. Are
19
you
and
happy
11?
now? Yeah,
Yes,
19
so
and
it's 30
11.
total.
That's pretty
Are
good.
we happy now?
I'm over half health.
I've got 69 health. Nice.
Hey.
Nice. No more healing allowed
No
now.
healing
That's
during
right.
the
Yeah.
campaign,
Oh,
'cause I
If
can heal them
anything,
up to max
just
to go down,
personally
whereas I have to
heal me.
roll otherwise.
Just personally heal me from now on, if anything.
Yeah, no, I'll
Just-
single target heal you the entire campaign.
There you
oh,
go.
absolutely. There you go.
Garrosh
Keep saying that.
should get a harness and just strap Velios to his back.
Yeah, can I be like a male anglerfish and just latch onto him and inject spells into him? That'll be my entire purpose in the campaign.
Just have an IV connected directly from Velios's wrist directly into Garrosh, so he can cast spells directly into his body
There you go.
to
This
get
little
them
pale,
faster.
It's
this little
like
pale elf is now anorexic and even more
I'm-
pale.
He
I'm
can
like,
now cast the Cure Wounds directly into your bloodstream.
Point of
I'm
being
like
mimic.
Bane. I'm like Bane from Batman.
Yeah.
What's in the backpack? Oh, you wouldn't understand.
You are literally the kazooie to my banjo.
Bro, why is your backpack so huge? What, you don't have your own personal little elf healer with you?
Oh yeah, no, I have my whole little heal slut in the backpack.
It's an
Wait,
elf
Rick's
elf
what you
It's
get in
rather
there?
heavy. Yeah, but it's fine because I have a huge carrying capacity.
Rick's, when did you get in there?
Just carry the entire party on your back.
Can I just be banjo if we ever do that?
Sure.
Go.
All right, so yeah, you guys make it back to Dinas Arian. And of course, it's probably about nighttime at this point, so I am assuming that you guys probably are going to want to take a long rest.
Yeah.
And just like last time, it is 10 gold a night.
Okay. We steal it from Anazai again.
That works.
He's not here.
None of that.
So for 6 people, in total, Lucius will pay for himself. That's fine. That's
Yeah.
30 gold for 3 rooms.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe our silver tongue sorcerer?
Man, I didn't even
Lockdown?
say that we've started a long rest yet, and this dude's already rolling for HP. Oh my goodness.
God.
Let's just hope it doesn't break like it did when we all tried to level up that one time.
Like, damn, he's just nutting right off the bat.
We haven't even loaded into the city, you know?
Exactly.
Wow.
Justin is just wanting to level up so badly. And I can understand that because I am 300 experience away and I really want to be level 10.
He's just been sitting here edging the whole time.
Oh, level up,
Please, man, please, just let me do it. I'll do anything.
I just want to level up. Oh, please, just a crumb of a level up. Can't wait to get that next path feature though.
I mean, granted, he is hitting level 9, I think, so that proficiency bonus is really sexy for a
Oh, yeah.
spellcaster.
Oh yeah.
It's the proficiency bonus on top of level 5 spells.
Yeah. Oh, baby.
Oh boy, I can't wait for you to.
He's got access to 5th level spells now. How the fuck am I going to challenge the party with anything now?
Please don't try to kill me again. You've been humbling my ass the last 2 sessions so hard.
Sorry, bro, but you got a max HP of 103. I gotta single you out.
Oh yeah. And I rage.
That's what you're here for. You're here to be the meat shield. There's something wrong if you're not getting the shit kicked out of you.
Oh yeah. And everything's hitting over 20, and I'm just like, please don't kill me, or don't paralyze me, or grapple me.
If Valdant was still in the party, there's a good chance his AC would probably be sitting around like 23, 24 right now.
Mm.
Oh my
And he
God.
could cast Shield of Faith too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep.
Or well, we also do have a support person in the party who could cast Shield of Faith too.
Oh
Oh.
yeah,
I'm
Rather
a
than
healer
using-
now,
No, we
guys.
need healing spells.
Rather
That's
than
right.
using a paladin's
Straight up
divine
healing.
smite slot to do it.
Nah, I'm just healing.
and only Garrosh. Only.
I mean,
healing
now
Garrosh.
is the time to
Only
change your
on
prepared
Garrosh.
spells.
I'm doing
yeah.
it right now.
Yeah, change them up and be the support main that you're supposed to be.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, you guys want that? You gotta get
Yeah.
so much healing, it's not even gonna be funny.
I
Are we
can't wait.
taking in
You've been
gold out of
playing-
like party gold or what?
No, that's just
Is
out
it
of
gonna be a
Anazai's
5?
pocket.
Oh,
we're just taking from Anazai's pocket.
okay. There we
He's
go.
not here. He gets to volunteer his fucking money.
He's got plenty of.
It's true.
Yeah.
He's got plenty.
Oh my god, I have 2 weapons that are fucking have plus 10 to the fucking rolls.
Yeah.
I have the fucking longsword that we just picked up and then the fucking glaive.
Guys, I think my computer is haunted, and his eyes character sheet just reloaded itself.
Nice.
What the fuck? By the way, who's playing Tomoe?
I don't know, somebody.
I could handle
It's
it.
probably Justin because he's done it before.
Okay, fair. I did okay. I shot arrows.
More of life.
Anyway. So we do the same pairings as last time. Grix and Undyne, Velios and Anazai, Garrosh Tomoe.
Yep.
And this time Grix is actually going to be here.
Hey.
Instead of being like, oh, I'm gonna go get my own
Ooh.
place. Fuck you guys. You guys are assholes.
That's right.
I'm gonna get my own place to sleep with blackjack and hookers.
So,
Much better.
Garrosh, you know what you get at next level, level 10?
My next path teacher, yes.
Zealous Presence. Pretty sexy.
Oh, I'm looking this up right now.
Basically, when you rage until the start of your next turn, all allies within or while you're raging as a bonus action, you can unleash a battle cry infused with divine energy, and up to 10 creatures of your choice within 60 feet of you can gain advantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Oh, this is delicious. I'm posting this in the thing. Hang
And
on.
you can use it once per long rest.
Oh, that's delicious. That's gonna be good. It's here's what he just said again.
Oh wait, no, you don't even have to be raging.
Yeah, that's just as a bonus action.
That's unusual for a barbarian. Most things are like, hey, you can only do this while you're raging.
Everybody,
Other than that, though, you don't really get anything other than some more hit points.
everybody gets advantage until the start of my next turn.
Better hope you're at the start of the initiative.
God fucking damn it.
No, it doesn't really change much.
It doesn't. Everybody still goes. If people, everybody will still go after I go. Velios, please remember to update your health because you are looking really fucked up there, buddy.
Yeah, I'll change it. I gotta.
Just make sure that all your support spells are in order.
Oh yeah. No healing. Remember healing.
Oh, healing, yeah.
Healing spells.
You're going from Moira to Mercy.
Yeah, you need more healing spells because that's what you are, a healer.
Healer.
You dirty
Learn
healer
your
boy.
place, you dirty
Your
healer.
Fucking job. You
That's
fucking
all you
cleric.
are. Worthless
mean,
cleric.
I mean, you can try and be Baptiste too.
Are you even
No,
a
it's
cleric if
okay.
you aren't a healer? Like, what the
Right.
fuck?
Honestly.
I am on it. I don't know what I'm on today. I think it's just the fucking Advil kicking my ass.
Fuck all that bullshit about clerics being one of the best, like, raw damage spellcasters out there.
Only
Fuck
heal.
that.
Fuck that. All you're good for
Only
is
heal.
healing people.
That's
That's right.
all you get is heals.
Oh yeah, you pump all like we said, just IV from Velios straight into Garrosh. She's just gonna be in the backpack.
Exactly. Oh, I'll keep on luck on that for you though. How about that?
There
Nice. Nice.
you go.
Oh, yeah, I don't hate that spell at all.
No,
I don't know. That's absolutely balanced. No issues with it at all.
you're an unbroken. Yeah,
God,
it's a
that
good
really
way
should
for
be
me
like a
to.
3rd or 4th level spell. That's right up there with counter spell and how powerful it is.
It's like half a counter spell.
Garage, did you check the D&D memes channel in Discord?
Let me go do
Let's
that.
find out.
The fucking
Oh yeah.
what the fuck? I've not seen this, so I don't know.
Yeah, should definitely check it out.
Hang on. Yeah.
If you like Fireball but want to play a cleric, definitely play a light cleric.
Yeah.
They're so fun.
You're here
Just
to
like
heal,
I
right?
have the. You're like basically Dr. Otto Octavius. You're like, I have the power of the sun in the palm of my hand. Like literally, what your channel divinity is, you get so bright and shiny that you hurt people around you of your choice.
God damn it!
Very first thing that came to mind.
Cut off his dick.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this Advil is like kicking something new into me, man. Because I'm just out here today. Oh boy. Oh my
Maybe
god.
eventually we'll play D&D.
One day.
Is everybody?
Undyne, did you do all your level up stuff?
Yeah, I'm finished.
What new spells did you get?
I don't want to say.
Ooh. I love
Like,
fly.
Wow.
Don't hide things from me.
That second
DM.
one is ridiculous. Now, now you'll have all the familiars out.
Oh no.
Tomoe gets hers, I get mine, and now there's that one. What is an action economy?
Let's see.
Oh man,
It's a
if
5th
only
level spell, so it's reasonable.
Yeah.
you just need get some chicken feathers.
Oh,
That
it needs
component
object
cost,
dragon
though.
engraving on it.
Jeez.
We have another familiar, and it is a dragon.
Oh boy.
It's got a lump of gold worth 500 gold and
Oh
carved
yeah.
a dragon on it.
You have to actually get that.
Oh, that's something
Does-
you're going to have to
'Cause
commission.
it has remember, anything that has a gold cost, you have to have the component.
It doesn't say how good the dragon carving has to be, though. So you
Then
can get
yeah,
a $500 lump of
It
gold.
literally
and
it
scribble
literally
crayon
does.
on it.
It literally does say how good it has to be. It has to be worth at least 500 gold.
You can just get a 500 gold lump and just scribble on it
That's-
with a crayon.
That's not how that works.
Then yeah,
Oh.
I'd like to get that now, please.
Oh, good luck. I couldn't get any of my wizard spells.
Oh
Couldn't
yeah,
find
you
crystal
just have to go outside and you'll find the dragon engraving image stand there, and you'll be able to buy one for 500 gold.
That's right.
Yeah, naturally.
Right off the bat.
Get your dragon engravings here, everybody. Doing a 2-for-1 sale today.
Can't wait to see all those chicken feathers be used as we all fly around.
How the fuck? But yeah, Brandon, as a
Yeah.
native to this town, is there anywhere that I would know that would be anywhere near able to do something like that?
Let's roll some history and see if you might know any little hole in the wall type places.
Sweet.
Can I lump in my request with him too?
What's your request?
Well, you see, As a local here, I was hoping you could help me find out a few things, if I could find a few things, just some basic spell components like stuff for this and this.
How about you actually tell him what you need instead of just being like, "Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
by the way, here's all
Well-
these spells you don't know."
Okay. Well, I need at least a small bell and a piece of fine silver wire, or pearl worth at least 100 gold, maybe an owl feather, and maybe a crystal bead if you can find them.
Okay.
He's gonna fucking hide that crystal bead somewhere nice.
I mean, if it's not too much trouble, maybe maybe some salt if you know where the vendors are.
Why the?
Okay. So based on that 14, you do know where Velios could probably get those bips and bobs. As for the dragon engraving, you figure that there's probably someone in town who is capable of doing it. You just can't quite remember who or where.
God damn it.
Also, Mark, I have salt.
You have salt?
I've been holding salt ever since we were in Sherikai.
Oh,
Why
wow.
are you carrying salt?
Oh,
Because
yeah, I put salt
somebody-
on them.
Yeah, somebody wanted to freaking do salt for freaking like the shitty rations that he was gonna give them fucking ogre people.
That's
Yeah,
just
that's right.
that's just a weird thing to just be carrying around, though.
I
Never know when you might need some salt, boys.
That's
Do you
right.
want some? Do you want some salt? It weighs a
Yes,
pound.
please. Yes, I'll take your salt.
Gotta
Okay.
keep the ghosts out of my dreams.
Pound of salt. I only need a pinch of it.
I'll take the whole damn pound.
Okay.
Don't forget, it weighs a pound.
Salt. Garrosh's tears. 1 pound.
I have to know though, what's heavier, a pound of feathers or a pound of salt?
That's a good question.
I think that salt
It's a
from
pound
Garrosh
of-
comes with a lot more weight to it.
I can't wait for this. I can't wait for this. I can use this.
I hate it here. It's a pound of salt because salt is heavier than feathers.
No, Garrosh's salt weighs a lot more than anything you can imagine.
I know. Garrosh is just like, I know what a pound is, okay? I don't need no weight measurements. Hands it over to the dude, and he just almost falls to the floor.
No, that is the same weight.
Can I?
Oh yeah, brutal
pour out-
critical's fun.
I can't
pour
wait
out,
to
like-
actually use that.
Since
Can I-
we are doing crits differently, no matter what, you're just gonna add an extra weapon damage dice to it,
Mhm.
unless it's already saying add the extra weapon damage dice. In that case, then whatever you roll, we'll just do max.
There you go.
Nice. So he gets that +1. That's cool. Can I pour out half my salt?
I mean, what would stop you from doing that?
Okay, I'm gonna pour out like 9/10 of my salt just right in the street and stare.
The
at
guards
them
immediately come over and arrest you for littering.
Can I hoover it up for them?
They're all level 20. You're not doing shit. Sorry, bro, but your career as a cleric is over. You're a criminal now.
Over. Re-roll criminal.
You can go be a mortician in jail.
Fastest class change ever.
Nope, that's not the fastest. Fastest is when a paladin in the very first session decided to go directly against his oath, and I'm like, sorry, bro, you're a fighter now.
Nice.
He was a total murder hobo, and I'm like, I'm not going to tolerate that shit. And he was like, yeah, I get it. I'm like, okie dokie. And then just like instantly, first session, murder hobo. I'm like,
hobo.
You're a
I told-
redemption paladin, dude. Your whole thing is peace first.
He's first.
Literally, redemption's paladin Their entire thing is not fighting.
Man.
They only fight when they have to. Redemption
Ugh.
Paladin's awesome though. Their channel divinity is fucking cool.
What's it do?
Basically, it's like anything within like 30 to 60 feet of you. Whenever they do damage, you can use your channel divinity to do the exact same amount of damage back to them as radiant damage.
I'll be right
Oh,
back.
they have the Uno reverse card. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. Redemption is like as close as you're gonna get to a support paladin, basically.
Nice.
I haven't gotten to try it out, but I've had players in the group who are Redemption Paladins, and it was always cool. Think of a Redemption Paladin like what a Jedi is supposed to be on paper, essentially. Just, not how they actually turned out, like in the Star Wars prequels.
Well, actually,
Are you going to seriously actually me on Star Wars?
well,
That's
actually,
not a fight you're going to win. I promise.
See, he was actually a druid.
Who was a druid?
Well, actually, Yoda was a barbarian.
Please explain this to me.
Well, actually, that never ends well. That conversation's been done so many times.
Mm-hmm. I hate one of the
Nerds.
number one things I hate about the D&D community is people trying to class everything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it just doesn't work. Like, you can sit here and argue, like, oh, was Yoda a sorcerer or was he a wizard? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I mean, he's like a little bit of like 4 different classes.
He's a Jedi.
And then it's like, well, okay, so let's say he was. Now you're multi-classing, and now he's not going to be nearly as powerful as he actually would be. So, it just leads you down these rabbit holes that are totally pointless.
It's a very stupid conversation.
It is.
I love it.
Or I also hate conversations where it's like, huh, here's my stats, everyone. And I'm like, bro, I don't care if you lift a whole bunch of weights at the gym. You're not a 16 in strength.
There you go.
A 16 in strength is literally like an Olympic athlete.
And I'm sitting over here like, that's chump change.
Mm-hmm. Granted, yours has been magically enhanced
Fair.
by being a magically enhanced creature.
Fair.
Because Goliaths are direct descendants of giants.
Mm-hmm.
They are kind of like cousins of ogres, but smarter, but smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ow. Hold on. Part of my apple was weirdly sharp.
Yeah, sharp
not
apple.
Good. You eating a
Slice yourself
phone?
on an apple.
No, I'm eating a razor blade. I got it in my Halloween candy.
Nice. Lucky.
I know.
Putting razor
I always
razor
wanted
blades
to
in
get hepatitis from a razor blade and a snickerdoodle.
putting razor blades in the candy apples for all the emo kids.
Yeah. Oh man, that actually hurt.
Fucking,
Make your eyes water.
I fucked
Okay.
with my fucking tooth and now it hurts.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
It's not good for you.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay. So long rest with Undyne. Help Velios. And told him a couple of places where he could find things. Now you just got to go find him.
Okay. Well, do we know the places at least, the names, or where we're supposed to go?
You only know general locations. Keep in mind, Undyne hasn't been here for like 4 years, I think. 4
yeah,
or 5
like
years.
4 or 5. Yeah.
So he would have a general idea of where they're at, but it's kind of like when you go back to your hometown and you haven't been in forever. It's like who knows what stores are actually still there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like shoot, I could go back to my hometown and tell you exactly where the Blockbuster Video was at, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be there anymore.
All right, Undine. Well, do you know where everything is?
Brandon, where would we need to go?
All right, I mean, you just have to look at your notes and you could probably get a decent idea.
Hold on, let me bring my notes up.
All right.
Because I pretty much laid everything out in um, the map notes.
Okay, so we should go to the Traders District then,
Yeah, I would.
or the Arcanist District, one of the two.
Yeah.
The Arcanists do a lot of magic and stuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of like the magic center.
So
of
yeah,
the,
we.
Place.
Do you want to try the Traders before we go to the Arcanists?
Yeah, I want to see if I can go to the trade. Well, I want to see if I can get my lump of gold from the fucking traders district. So
Doesn't just have to be a lump of gold. That was just a meme.
I know, but anyway.
Yeah, it's got to be an item worth at least 500 gold with the inscription of a dragon on it.
Yeah. Wait. How much is my ring of 2 dragons worth?
That's not going to apply. I'm going to tell you that now.
You tried to double dip.
That would also consume it.
No, it doesn't.
No, this isn't consumed. He just needs to have it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when it comes to spells, if it's ever consumed, it will say so in the description. Otherwise, you just need to have the thing. And in this case, it does specify that there is a gold cost. So that's why he needs to have the ingredient.
Yeah, an object. But yeah, I wager somewhere in the traders district I can find something with a dragon on it.
Okay. And how long will I spend searching for these things?
Well, if we can find some of the spell components for some of these rituals pretty quick, I'm willing to spend a week looking for his dragon insignia thing, helping him.
What about everybody else?
Darosh would have liked to go turn in the quest.
That's probably something we should do first.
Yeah.
And then reconvene with Lucius and talk with him as well.
Sounds like a good plan.
I mean, he's there. He stayed the night at the inn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I do want to say, yes, let's turn in the quest. However, after we turn in the quest and talk to Lucius about everything that's happening, yeah, I would like to go and do that just because we get a fucking dragon spirit.
I'm curious what the stats of that thing actually is.
That'll be interesting to find out.
Conic Spirit. From Fizzbands. Interesting.
Fizzbands is sketchy though.
Why do you say that?
Well, half the Fizzband stuff doesn't apply to this game.
Why do you say that?
You said we couldn't take the feats, right?
I don't know where you keep getting these ideas from that I say, no, you can't do this, or yes, you can do that.
You told me we couldn't take the draconic feats.
Only if it makes sense.
Oh, okay.
It's the same thing with the telekinetic. It's like you're not just going to wake up one day and be half a fucking dragon.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, we have someone that is basically half a dragon.
Yeah, and she could take them if she wanted to.
That's insane.
I mean, that's how it is with anything. There's plenty of elf feats that you could pick that's limited only to elves.
Yeah. We were just
Like for
talking about how.
instance, it's like uncanny accuracy or something like that, which basically is the only ability in the game that can give you triple advantage on attacks.
Yeah, for range attacks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's fucking awesome. It's like a must-have feat for anyone who's like a damage dealer elf.
Oof.
Oh fuck yeah.
So yeah, just looking at the Draconic Spirit, it's pretty good, and most of it scales off of your level too.
Yeah, I just shared it in the chat. But yeah, this bitch got multi attack and a breath weapon.
Nice.
Oh, I
Makes
got
sense. It comes from a level 5 spell, so yeah, it's gonna be good. Okay, anyways.
And the armor class would be 19 just off the 5th level spell. Oh yeah.
Just keep in mind it only lasts for an hour, and you have to concentrate on it.
That's fair.
So once you cast that, you better do everything in your power to not get hit.
Basically.
Because it's like, man, all you got to do is roll less than a 10 on a Constitution save, and bye-bye Draconic Spirit.
Bye 5th level.
So, what are we doing?
Yeah, let's go
Well,
turn
we
in the
can-
quest.
Well, let's talk to our buddy and see what he wants to do.
Immediately forgets about Lucius as soon as he just had a conversation with him the day before about forgetting him the last time.
Yeah. let's not forget our good old buddy, because that's kind of what we just, did.
Well, let's turn in the quest with him. Tell them that he came and assisted us.
Okay. So I guess we'll grab him and head on down to the guild hall.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's jacking it?
I don't know, but I like it.
Oh well, doesn't matter. Anyways, so yeah, you guys make your way back to the Adventurers Guild there, and you get up to the lady. They offer you basically 200 gold per person,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, who?
and in terms of the glory points, you get a whopping 10 for completing that.
Nice.
Neat. I'm just adding the gold to my personal run for this one.
Selfish.
Just because it's like
Yep.
a turned in quest.
Same.
It's 200 gold per person.
Then you said glory points is 10. I need to update that in my thing.
Sweet.
And
You guys are close to the next rank.
did I get glory points for not being here?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should have gotten them.
Okay.
It's not
Yeah.
experience.
Guys, I have 169 glory points.
Nice.
Now you're up
Nice.
there with Grix's old HP. All right. Do you want to see if there's anything else we can take on before we go and get amenities and look for some spell ritual stuff or spell casting materials?
We could also speak with Lucius about, since it was the backup for Eileen, and we can talk to him about why he's here, why he's here with us now,
That's
or
a good
what
idea.
his plans are moving forward.
We definitely can.
Let's go to a tavern, buy us all around. Let's all buy us a drink, and
Okay.
just talk with him.
All right. So you guys make your way to the tavern, find a nice place to sit. For anyone who wants a drink, it's 1 gold per person, pretty much.
Okay, I'll take one.
How many?
Since I know
Quick question, Brandon. How many people are in the bar or in the tavern?
Well, it's morning right now, so not that many overall. It's not super crowded.
Drinking in the morning. All right.
Okay, but if you were to put a number on it,
I don't know,
He wants to
like
buy a round
a
for everyone.
dozen or two.
Fucking around for everybody.
I now have
Okay.
2 years.
So how much is that going to cost me?
Fuck it, 24 gold.
Hey, let's go. I have to do math now. Okay, I figured it out. Wait, I'm figuring it out. Shit. I figured it out.
Are you sure?
Maybe.
Let me see.
We're good.
No.
Okay. Yeah, round for everybody. So,
Okay.
Lucius, since you've since you were the backup for Eileen and you've made your way here, what are your plans moving forward, friend?
Moving forward, I'm not quite sure. I think for now I'll just stick around with you guys, help out where I can.
Again, it is also always greatly appreciated.
I'm mo-
I'm
I'm mostly looking for any signs of my brother for the most part.
right, Ordovik.
Is he still missing an arm?
Yes, he is missing an arm.
How high up is it? Like,
It's all the way up to the shoulder, pretty much.
oh, is there
They
any way we
removed it
can?
entirely.
Is there any way we can find him like a replacement or something or prosthetic?
He says, I've tried, but it's way outside of my price range, even as a rank B.
How much is it?
Last time I checked, it was thousands upon thousands of gold.
Well,
In fact,
maybe
Grix over there was, well, what he's got is a 1 in a million.
maybe eventually we can pull our resources and help you out with that.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm fine.
Maybe that is something that we can ask about and see if they've seen anywhere around here as well. We can talk to the guild and see if they've heard anything of Ordovik.
I'm sure he's out there somewhere, captured by the cult, but I'm sure he can handle whatever they throw at him.
He does pack quite a punch. I'll say that much.
Not much is for sure. But as one of the only living rank S adventurers, he's definitely seen some things.
Indeed. So, after this, we're going to see if we can find any more information on the cult. What you walked in on was an ambush that they had set up for us, and without your help, I'm
Well,
pretty
that
sure
wasn't the cult. That was the Knolls.
I thought they were one and the same.
What makes you believe that?
Well, that would be something that would be more a question for Grix, because he's run into the person that we had fought before.
They were literally turning gnolls into some kind of abominations at the Ziggurat.
Well, by the looks of it, at least how I'm interpreting things based on what I've seen, it seems more like the cult are like worshippers of the Knolls, more like servants than like say part of any sector of their main forces. It seems to me almost like the cult is more of a tool than an actual part of their organization. I've been counting them as separate entities that just happen to be working together.
Right. We probably are going to try and see if we've heard any of anything more of gnolls in the area or any sightings of them. Not to mention the fact of there's a possibility of the UNT trying to do anything as well, because they were the main they were part of the main issue that we ran into back in Honewall.
Yeah, I did hear about that, and I did some research myself. Turns out the Yuan-Ti, or apparently Illeen's, essentially, according to ancient legend anyways, is pretty much the original progenitors of Illeen. They are the ones who initially formed the basis for civilization there.
That's what they had said as well.
Now, of course, there's nothing concrete because all the information is thousands of years old, but there's a lot of different sources saying similar things. Apparently,
we
at some point, the elves took it. Don't know how or why, but they did.
we were told that the ogres and the Yuan-Ti had legitimate claims to that land, which makes me question a few things.
Well, admittedly, ogres claim that about a lot of land. They were a lot more populous than they currently are now.
Well, the ones that we ran into before we ended up having to go back to save Honewall, they were very civil before we ended up having to fight them.
Well, never judge a book by its cover. I've run into a few peaceful ogre clans and also run into ones that are absolute warmongers.
These ones were willing to try and garner peace talks. Well, sadly, they fell apart due to them not being able to claim any land without being possibly hunted or killed.
That makes sense. Sometimes you just run into an impasse. It is what it is.
Sometimes hunting a sentient race isn't always the best idea.
I think one thing that I believe you all need to remember as adventurers is that you are a neutral party. You are not supposed to have a stake in anything. Your ultimate goal is peace for the people, not to serve any nation or particular party.
That's fair.
You're meant to be impartial. That is also why the Adventurers Guild are sometimes hired to proceed over negotiation and peace talks between different countries.
Yeah, as an intermediary.
Of course, being a neutral party, you can stick your nose in wherever you like, but just remember what you do reflects on the Adventurers Guild as well, not just yourselves. What your actions do will affect your perception of all adventurers among the common folk.
Undine, I don't like that.
What are you doing?
Undine, no.
Just
No.
fireballs
No.
Lucius directly in the face. I don't like what he's talking
Gorn!
about.
No. I was trying to set it up so the wand of the +2 for the wand of the war mage showed up as a global attack modifier rather than just innate, because I've been having to just put it in manually on my skills.
It should already be in there automatically.
It was not.
Yeah, no, it's just his charisma modifier and his proficiency modifier. He rolled a 13 on that, plus the two modifiers.
Plus
Yeah,
8,
like I
and
said,
then it's supposed to be plus. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes
yeah,
sense.
like I said, I was just adding it naturally to whatever the attack roll was. So
Okay. Anyways, like he was saying, just remember that your actions do have consequences, as well as will alter people's perceptions of us.
That is one thing that is still a bit frightening to me. I do not wish to reflect badly upon the Adventurers Guild, especially with how much, not just what we've done for them, but how much they've done for us.
It's an unfortunate burden that we all have to bear. But it's also what keeps us in check.
Last thing we need is another situation like we had initially with the reasoning for our initial probation.
Yes. Let's just say that's been an absolute PR nightmare. That's putting it lightly.
Well, what's the heavier version of that?
The heavier version of that is people are calling for Mythdrift to, well, essentially be completely disbanded as a city. Of course, those are the more radical views, but they are there.
Yes, and last that I've heard about that was the the kingdom of which the shrine that we ended up burning was possibly that might be going into a civil war over it, because some people wanted the shrine to be taken down, others did not.
Well, my understanding of how it is up there, it was things were already sort of at a boiling point, but that might have tipped the scales. That could have
Garrosh,
been the spark that starts the fire.
Garrosh just rubs the back of his head. Ooh.
That's gonna give me a lot of work.
As I said, your actions have consequences.
Yes.
As I'm sure you're aware, Garrosh, I'm sure the people of Gluth still haven't forgiven the Adventurers Guild after what happened.
Yes, I do not believe they have.
In fact, I bet you've never even seen an adventure amongst the Logi before.
No, mostly just mercenaries.
Exactly. They don't trust an adventurer as far as they can throw them.
Most recent Logi that I had encountered was one that we encountered on our way to Mythdrift. And lo and behold, we had a price on our heads, from who I do not know, and he would not say, as is
Professional courtesy.
yes, a code of theirs is what I was going to say. And he was otherwise, after when we met him in Mythdrift, he was rather kind.
Well, a lot of them are. They respect strength and skill in battle above all else. If you prove to them that you are a worthy fighter, many times they will choose their morals over the job. Then again, it depends on how high the price was on your head.
They did lose quite a few men. I think only about 3 of them escaped, including the captain.
Well, I'm no expert on Mer mythology, but if I remember correctly, it is considered an honor to die in battle. Am I correct?
It is.
Then they most likely probably see no issue with that.
Right.
I know your people differ, but there are many similarities.
I'm sorry to break this for a minute. I think I hear. Is Justin asleep? Because I swear I
No.
heard snoring.
No, that's not me. My
I'm
mic
not
was
snoring.
off.
I hope it's not my mic. I can mute myself.
Yeah, no, my mic was completely off.
I just heard it was either snoring or heavy breathing, because it just
Wasn't-
sounded very nasally.
Wasn't me. My
It was
mic
probably
off.
Mark. Then I blame Mark.
There we go. Now I have it at my eyeball.
All right. Winter Soldiers are going to take a nap. It sounds
I
like.
I can hear you seeing me, Mark. I can hear your eye jelly.
Yes.
Anyway.
Anyway, so I did ask around a little bit last night with some of my contacts in the Adventurers Guild, and yeah, it looks like there hasn't been any cult activity going on here in Yamana, but there have been an unusually high amount of demon sightings. In fact, I'm sure you've already noticed that based on the last few requests that you've taken.
Yes. Sadly about the rock.
Undyne, when you lived here, do you remember hearing much about demons at all?
No, as far as I remember, I didn't hear anything about demons.
I see. So that is truly worrying. Arguably some of the worst possible news we could have. Because this is just a theory, but if it's true, that could spell, well, disastrous consequences.
Disasters. How?
It's my theory that perhaps the Gnolls are allying with other demon factions.
Just what we need.
Because remember, Gnolls are demons, though they don't tend to act much like them. But there are a lot of demons out there that share similar values.
All this null talk probably just got to Moe just like fuming in anger. She is like vibrating in anger.
All she's concerned about is killing them.
Exactly. Anyway, yeah, that's at this point we might have to see if we can get a hold of one and possibly get some information out of him.
They won't say much. Every time I've tried to interrogate a demon, they just tend to spout some sort of prophecy, or their lord or whatever will melt your flesh and drink your blood, or stuff like that. Remember, demons are much like angels in the fact that they are very devoted to their cause, whatever that may be.
Yeah.
Right.
And most of them are willing to die for it because they also know they're just going to regenerate in the depths of hell. They'll come back. They always do. The only way to truly kill a demon is to kill its soul. But you would have to go to Avernus for that. Now, I'm sure you're not too familiar with Avernus, as I don't remember any Mer teaching about that place, but Avernus is essentially, well, home of the demons. It's kind of where evil breeds, for the most part. It's one of the places you can find yourself up in when moving to the afterlife. I've been there myself, and it's a very confusing and, well, quite frankly, extremely hostile place.
Interesting. How did you fare there?
Not well. Let's just say every move we made was a trial. But we did what we set out to do when we were there. Actually managed to kill one of the demon lords. Granted, he could have come back at this point. Who knows? Had a run-in with Bahamut as well. Luckily, we managed to walk out of that alive.
Jesus.
The demon lord's name, by chance, would you happen to remember it?
Bahamut.
Yes, Bahamut. As for the demon lord's name, sorry, it doesn't quite come back to me. It started with an X.
An X, okay.
Why would Bahamut be in such a place? I'm curious.
I'm not sure. But he was making a deal with somebody. We just unfortunately happened to walk into their crosshairs.
That is very troubling as well.
How do you spell that place? Is it the name?
Avernus?
Avernus.
By the way, this all literally happened in a campaign.
Nice.
Nice.
So, and I wasn't the DM. I was a player.
Awesome.
Hey, you were free from the curse.
Yeah, there are rare occasions. But Lucius is actually one of my old player characters.
Right. Sorry, I'm also updating notes.
Oh yeah, because I do have a very strict rule about players bringing in characters from other campaigns, but I like to bring in previous player characters that I've had into my campaigns.
Right.
As long as it builds up the character, yeah.
Well, not necessarily, but just multiverses and all that.
Nice.
Multiverse theory's a bitch.
I never met. Yeah, I've never met Ordovik, did I?
You did.
Yeah.
I did?
Yeah, he helped out in Sharakai.
Oh, that's right.
He gave us the cloak that I'm now wearing. That's right. I'm also holding. I also took his cloak.
Mm-hmm. No, he gave it to you. He was like, "Here, I can't wear. Because remember, you guys went and found his adventuring gear that he had went and buried out in an alleyway somewhere that he couldn't remember. And he was like, well, I can't wear all of this. So you guys can have one of these things. And you chose the cloak, which is a cloak of protection.
Yep.
Well, Lucius, if you're really worried about Ordovik, I can try to see if I can give a sending spell to try and see how he's doing.
Well, if you think it would work, but this is the cult we're talking about, they might. I might not want to risk it.
You
The
think
last
they'd
thing we
intercept
need.
it?
Yeah, the last thing we need is them intercepting it and finding out exactly where we are.
That's a good idea.
Because remember, you've done a lot to stop the cult's plans. It would be safe to assume that you are high on their priority list.
That is true. Do you have any codes that you share with him, perhaps?
Oh man, a lot of them are so old. I have a few, but the problem is the magic itself.
Yeah. Best not
All
to
they
get
need,
tricked
all
back.
they need to have is a rune of detect magic, and they would immediately sense that something is wrong. Sure, they might not find us, but they might hurt him.
That's true. Best to keep him safe if he is in harm's way.
Yes, consider him a hostage, even if he might not be.
Yeah. All right.
For all we know, he could have broken out of wherever place they put him, and he's making his way back here. We don't know.
That is a good point.
I hope so.
Or he could be currently tied up and being tortured.
Rather not have that.
Either way, it is what it is. All we can do is do our best to find him.
Mm-hmm. I suppose I won't bother with that.
I do like the idea, and it's good that you brought it up, but I'm just not willing to risk it.
Understandable. I'll respect that.
In the meantime, we need to focus on what we're going to do now. So, I don't know much about Yamana. I've only come here on a few requests. What would you suggest, Undyne? I do hear that there are these 3 houses that seem to run things around here. What do you know of them?
Well, of the houses, I do know that my family. Well, let me bring up my notes here. But of
Quiz
the
time.
houses, of the houses, I believe the newest one, or at least the one that I'm the least familiar with, would be House Zadrich.
Okay.
So they seem to be, if I remember correctly, they were engineers, or they had they were mostly dealing with technology. So I know almost nothing of them. Um, our best bet, if we were to try and get an alliance with one of the houses, would either be Mistralath or Dewsong. And I want to say Dewsong would probably be the better one to go for, just because they're a lot more, let's just say, negotiable is the word.
I see. Well, actually, I should probably ask, why are you here in the first place?
Well, we came here just to try and see if we could get access to one of the fonts of magic, because we were tracking the cult. So, and it seems like they would either go here, or I believe it was Garrosh's hometown, or
Mer?
his home. Yeah, Garrosh's home nation of Mer, for one of their fonts of magic instead. So I believe that the font of magic might be somewhere in what the fuck is the name of it? I have it written down.
It's Welsh, so I understand if it's hard to understand.
The Mirrenglad. So I have reason to believe that the Yeah, I have reason to believe that the font of magic would be in the new and glad, just because it makes the most sense considering the amount of prisma there.
It's true. I had also heard that some portions of the mine were closed off.
Yeah, as far as I can remember, it's always been like that. There have just been some unexplored or closed off portions of the mine, just because sometimes they would go down there and they would find enemies that they couldn't face, or sometimes they would go down there and just end up getting stuck in cave-ins. So
He just kind of leans back, looking kind of amused, and he says, "You know, my past experiences. Anytime you go on some sort of adventure, it's always the place that's been closed off for safety reasons is where the thing is that you're looking for."
um, unfortunately, I was really, really not hoping to have to go there, but it seems as though that may be a thing.
Well, can't be much worse than looking for a magic sword inside of a lich's crypt.
You know, that's fair, but yeah, I'm not too
Let me
fond
just
of
say, anytime someone says that entering a lich's crypt is a good idea, you should just distance yourself from them as much as you can.
fair enough.
That
I
was
feel
that was an unpleasant experience.
Is he
fair.
flexing his one remaining arm while doing it, saying all this?
No.
Oh my god.
No, he's more
You're
just
rude.
kind of like feeling his body almost like just remembering what happened. He said liches come up with the most creative spells.
Oh no.
How fucking rude of you, by the way. Fucking making fun of the disabled.
Oh yeah. Well, he's
I
not
know,
dead,
right?
so
Fucking ableist over here.
hey, I wouldn't desecrate the dead, but he's
We already
alive.
did.
Yeah.
You've done it twice.
Yeah,
They were undead. Undead.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes it better.
that makes it
Yeah.
all the better. Good job.
They
Yeah.
were subhuman.
Velios is still a good boy.
So Billy's is a good boy.
So, anyways, Lucius, what does it feel like to be only 80% as good as everyone else?
Jesus fucking Christ.
How does it feel to be 20% less than everyone else?
That's right.
Wow.
Jesus H, man.
How to score a 1v1 versus someone who's way higher level than you?
No, absolutely.
Well, I'd imagine since he went on a little lich hunting adventure, his dong's got to be like massive to compensate.
Oh, his dong's been through a lot based on one of the
he's
spells
got
that was cast on him.
Oh
He's
no.
got proportionally enough mass to make up for the arm.
There was one spell that was in that dungeon that actually changes your gender.
Nice.
Oh no.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Luckily, he
That's-
got turned back at the end.
Oh, that was the gender from the campaign that he was from. Okay.
Yeah, from what he was from, there was a trap that was cast there that essentially changes your gender and affects your charisma
God.
because you don't know how to act as that gender. So you get a negative to your charisma because it's like, why the fuck is this chick acting like a dude?
Why is she walking around grabbing her own tits?
Yeah, stuff like that.
I don't know how much that would really affect Garrosh because he's just like, I'm just going with the flow. Fuck the world. I don't care what the fuck I am. I'd murder things. Happy day.
Yeah, but yeah, that was one thing that he went through, and that was definitely an experience.
So Lucius, how does it feel to be transgender?
It was enlightening. I learned some things.
Double reversed. Shit.
You changed and then somehow managed to change back. Oh my god, you've gone around the world, my dude.
Going back was somehow harder.
Enlightened.
Anyways,
quiet.
So, Lucius, would you be against us going and trying to find a few spell components?
No, I wouldn't be against it.
Okay.
But we need to formulate a plan first.
You
'Cause
mentioned
I imagine that's probably going to take some time. So we need to figure out how to use this time efficiently.
you did mention about the closed off area of the mines. That's a possibility of something that we might be able to possibly look into.
We should run
Some
that by the Adventurers Guild.
we could ask them, and then if we don't get any approval, we can always send a certain someone that might be able to sneak through everything with just but.
Well,
And
do they just allow civilians into the mines?
I doubt that, but nonetheless, it is something at least worth asking. Am I wrong?
Undyne, what do you know?
I
Undone?
would say, as far as allowing civilians in the mines, no. I believe we have to get an endorsement from one of the three houses, if I recall correctly.
Ah,
Are the mines lit at night?
No, they are not.
Oh,
So,
I think we found our endorsement.
So here's the real question: is it House Rustfeld? Is it?
so
I'm sorry, but Brandon
would-
laughed.
I would highly advise against trying to sneak into the mines just because if we are found out, one, we would get banned from the town. Two, uh, I believe that's what either life imprisonment or death. One of those two.
probably
both.
doomed to fight in the arena for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So,
So
given how
let's
serious,
not. Let's not.
given how
Plus, the
seriously
last
they
thing you
take
need
it,
is to be criminals in another country. Yes, I heard about that.
criminals.
I mean,
Given how
trees are
serious,
flammable.
given how serious they take it, they might be able to tell us if they've seen any activity from any sketchy folk, or it might end up being something like Sherikai, where the cult is aligned with someone in power to try and take over part and gain access to it that way.
It's possible, but I feel like if the cult were to act here, just based on security, it would never be out in the open. It would always be behind closed doors.
So you think they have help with another house?
If the cult were to have any influence here, they would definitely target one of those three houses.
Interesting.
However, which one? It could be any. They just need influence, and they can worm their way into things, just like they did with Sherikai.
Yeah, I could probably get us an audience with one of the houses, although I would very much be unwilling to I don't think I would have much sway with House Zadrich is pretty much the what I would say.
I did hear they're not a fan of magic users.
Yeah, and my family used to be aligned with the house that they kind of took over, well, whose position they took, so it probably wouldn't be good to go to them.
I see. That makes sense. Well then, have you looked at any of the requests at the guild?
Not yet. That was our next form of action.
Sometimes when you look at the requests, you might find some things that correlate together, and it could give you some clues.
Fair enough. We did actually just complete a quest for one of the houses, House Mr. Laugh. So
Who
that
knows? Maybe that could be your in, at least with them.
yeah, it is very much possible.
You
And
did just save one of their outposts.
this is true. Are there any other quests that we can look at just before we try and request an audience with them?
Well, there's plenty up on the board, though I didn't manage to actually read any of them when I checked.
We shall go and look at them soon.
And of course, some of them are completely beneath us and irrelevant, and others are not quite at your skill level yet.
Fair enough.
I don't think we've taken anything that wasn't excessive.
I think you could have handled that. What was it? Rock that you went up against?
Yeah, it was easy. Real cakewalk. Didn't cause any infighting at all.
Well, I'm sure you handled it well enough, and that was even for a level above yours.
Garrosh is just rubbing his back from the talons digging into it.
Just awkwardly glancing at Tomoe's giant ass scar.
I mean, rocks are truly fearsome creatures, but you guys have a lot of natural talent. You just need to hone it.
So I guess our course of action then would be to check with the guild and piece together what we can, and then Undine can go ahead and try to request an audience while me and, well, I guess I'll have to go and look for these spell components alone.
I can help you with that.
Okay.
Unless you don't want me to.
I would love for you to join me. We haven't had any good time together in a while.
Lucius, if it's possible, I do also need one thing as far as my spell components, and I'd be willing to give you whatever to pay for it. So
okay, what is it?
It is a object worth at least 500 gold with an engraving of a dragon on it.
He looks confused for a moment, and he says, "That's incredibly specific. Is this for a spell?"
Yes.
What kind of spell?
It's it's for
I'm interested. I'm a caster myself.
Fair enough. It's for a spell to summon a draconic spirit.
A draconic spirit, you say? Incredible. I've never heard of such a thing. Sorcerers truly are amazing sometimes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, us common folk have to rely a little bit more on study.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is the last object I need as far as spell casting. It's the strongest spell I have currently, so I will need that by any means possible, and I'd be willing to give you whatever the cost is for the item. So,
well, okay, so for the spell, would you reckon that there's a specific value added to it? I know that some spellcasters have to deal with items of specific value sometimes.
Yeah, it needs to be worth at least 500 gold.
I see. So you're probably going to end up having to fork over anywhere from 400 to 700 gold, most likely.
Yeah.
Because remember, just because it's worth something doesn't necessarily a merchant is going to sell it for that much.
They'd be fools to do so.
Fair enough. So I only have 600 gold on me. That's literally all I have. So
well then, do you believe the spell is worth cleaning out your pockets, or would you rather wait?
I definitely need it, so take it all.
Okay. Oh, and you know what? That actually did just remind me. Did everyone read what we're doing with health potions?
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Something about it just horrendous diarrhea for too many health potions.
So what it is in terms of how many health potions you can drink a day, it's equal to your Constitution modifier.
That's smart.
So whatever that is, that's how many health potions you can drink in a day. So
I assume that's minimum of one, right?
Yeah, a minimum of one, of course. It's like if you had like a 9 in Constitution, it's like, what do I have? Do I just like die from having a health? Does a health potion hurt me when I drink it?
No, it means
Take
you
one
need to
sip,
spit up a health
vomits.
potion every day.
He needs to
Better
be an
Yeah, you
vomit.
have to.
anorexic.
You
Right
have to
now.
throw up one in order to survive.
And
But yeah, it's a minimum of one, but equal to your Constitution modifier.
Okay.
and I'll also hand him the 300 gold diamond and the moonstone that I had. So-
However, unfortunately, that does mean like any lesser healing potions you have are like borderline useless at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a hysterical because we cleared out all the health potions the other day. And we have a buttload of freaking lesser health potions.
Well, you could go put them in the carriage, and maybe you could get something for them later somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
It's always possible. Go find a Volpera caravan. They're usually willing to buy anything.
There you go.
What if we take them all and put them into a really big potion flask? And
I
then it's
don't
one potion.
If you take 2 bottles of whiskey and pour it into a cup, would you get more drunk off of it?
That's, you know what, you have a point.
I'm just saying.
If
It's
somebody
the
brings
whole
me a couple
bottle's
bottles of
bottling.
whiskey, I'll test
There we go.
I guess, Grix, where exactly are you again? I think I might be coming for a visit.
it.
I'll get some whiskey.
Just come to Central Texas while we get blasted.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
You know what's funny? I'm 24 and I'm still not used to the fact that I can just go and buy alcohol whenever I want.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm still not used to that.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm 27 and I'm not used to it.
I know. It's just so weird. Just being able to walk into a liquor store and just have nobody look at you weird.
When I turned 21, I turned into an alky.
There you go.
Some people do.
It was a rough experience.
That's what most of my cousins did. They were like, 21st birthday, I'm gonna get alcohol poisoning.
Yeah. Every single
Me,
person
I
knows
just
right after.
I just had a beer. I'm just like, you know what? This tastes fucking awful.
Yeah.
'Cause
Actually,
it was a dark beer, not a good first beer.
bought my
That's so
first
icky.
case the night before my 21st birthday because I
Oh,
knew
yeah?
the people who were working at the liquor store.
Nice.
That's
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
What was it?
I was
I
like,
think-
it's 10 minutes till midnight. Let me buy a case. They did.
Mine was like a Budweiser lime.
Nice.
I've since learned I like all the girly drinks.
Mm.
I
Hey.
love fruity alcohol.
Wait,
I
Brandon,
am not above a
Same.
wine
What is
cooler and a
your-
Go-Gurt.
what is your opinion on Long Island iced tea?
That's some good shit. I like
It
it.
is.
Hell yeah.
Really good.
I got a bottle of it sitting on my fridge.
Like Long Island iced tea, margaritas, daiquiris. That's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Beer
Love some
tastes like
daiquiris.
shit. Give me
There-
actual fucking liquor.
There are some really good beers out there that are really fruity, like
Mhm.
the Red's apple stuff that
Red
they do.
apple ale.
Yeah, that's good stuff. I think I could drink that.
Shiner
But
came
that's
up
a
with some
light
good
beer.
flavors.
Like you're not getting drunk off of that.
And I had one, I can't remember, it might have been Blue Moon. They had like an orange flavor. That was really good.
Yeah, Blue Moon's
They're not
amazing.
bad though. They are a little bit more on the darker side.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's what I
Sometimes.
prefer, personally.
Their pale ales are nice. I've been known to lay around the house watching cartoons, sipping a wine cooler and a Go-Gurt at the same time. Very manly.
That's right.
I'm a big fan of light rum too.
Light rum's amazing.
I did the drunkest I've ever been though is on Kraken Black Spice rum.
Oh.
Because
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's rum. It can't be that bad. And then I look on the bottle. I'm like, holy fuck. This is even thicker than vodka.
When you said that the name of the fucking drink, I was just like, that just sounds like a drug. It's like what the
It-
fuck?
It might as well be with how fucking thick it is.
I was like, what kind of Borderlands drugs are you doing?
Like let me see here. What's the proof on this? Yeah. So Black Spice, Kraken rum, whatever you want to call it, is 94 proof.
Wow. Good grief.
And yeah, that's drunkest I have ever been was
You could light
accidentally
that on
drinking
fire.
too much of that. Because I
Typical.
was like, because I didn't even pay attention to the proof. I'm like, I've always heard rum is like pretty light
Mhm.
overall.
Isn't it
So,
normally like 60 or 70 proof? I think.
I'll be right
Yeah,
back.
and so I pour that into my cup all the way to the top. I'm like, I'll just kind of drink this throughout the night. I'm like halfway through, and I'm like slurring my words. By the time I was done, I was like, goodbye to everybody, and then instantly passed out. Still never had a hangover though, so
Oh, lucky.
I'm glad for that.
Yeah.
They say drink lots of water, but hangovers aren't caused by dehydration. Just unfortunately, you're either prone to having them or you're not.
Drinking water can help, but it only
Yeah,
like slightly alleviates the
It
pain.
makes it easier for your body to process the alcohol by diluting it a little bit.
Yep.
But, it's almost like your body is going to react negatively to you drinking poison.
It's so weird. I don't understand. My body must be a little weakling.
Yeah, bitch.
Your body doesn't like it denaturing itself? Ah, that's crazy.
Right?
Yeah.
Stupid.
Just imagine, like, being an alien, right? And you're like, what does this race do for fun? What the fuck? Why are they poisoning themselves?
It's okay. If you just eat enough steak, it'll counteract all the proteins you're killing.
Either that means the aliens are going to think that we're an easy target, or they're going to be like, fuck no, these people are crazy. I'm out of here.
That's right.
Those are the only two options.
I've always wondered, if you just eat more brains to replace the one cells you're losing, does that even out?
It's got to.
Well,
It's a little
kind
cannibalism.
of.
A little casual cannibalism.
It kind of goes back to the ship of Theseus, because you're always replacing molecules and atoms. You're literally not the same person physically that you were a year ago.
Hashtag deep.
That's just fact.
I think it takes 7 years to replace every cell.
Stardust.
Stardust.
It's like, well, yeah, no shit. That's where everything comes from.
That's right.
From billions and
Stars.
billions and billions.
From billions and billions and billions of light years away. Oh, man. I love making fun of science presenters. They're all wacky.
They are wacky.
I really like Michio Kaku. That guy's
Michio
fun.
Kaku's
Yeah.
amazing.
I love that
He's
guy.
a wacko.
I remember, oh man, it was so long ago where he did, I forgot what show he was on, but they did this whole episode of trying to make a Star Trek holodeck. And they got so close.
I think you worked on that with Grant, right?
I think so, Graham Hara. And they were like this close. But they were like, man, the technology just isn't there yet. And that's basically, you have unlimited money to make it happen. So it's like, unfortunately, it's just not possible with what we've got so far.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Grant, buddy.
Yeah. Rip Legend of Robot Wars.
Right? He was so smart, his brain killed him.
Yep. Man, some of his robots were fucking dope that he built.
Some of them were jokes, and I loved them.
Yeah, some of them were literally meme robots, and they made it to the finals of Robot Wars. Like there was one that I remember him making. It was literally just like a robot that was just designed for ramming and had a saw blade on the front of it. But what he did was he turned up the torque like insanely high on it, that it was basically, you have one shot to win the match or it's over. Because it would just go directly and forward right into the thing. It's like, if they can't react quick enough, they're screwed.
Or
and it won quite often.
Wow.
Yep.
Just obliterate whatever it comes in contact with. But if it misses, it goes straight into the wall behind it.
Or over the wall.
Yeah.
But are we waiting on anyone?
Waiting on Garrosh to get back.
Okay. Yeah, I did take off. I went and got me some Coots Town Sarsaparilla.
There
Nice.
you
Just keep in mind, I don't allow anyone to get drunk while playing D&D.
Right on.
It is
A little
it
tipsy is fine.
soda. El Sodarino.
I've had too many bad experiences with players getting drunk.
I cast inflict wounds on myself, but I'm a cleric, so it heals me because I'm a death cleric. I like death.
That's edgy.
Oh man,
That's like advanced cutting yourself.
That's right.
yeah, that's
Just
a good
cast
one.
inflict wounds.
There you go. He disarms you. I cast inflict wounds on my wrist.
Okay, is everyone back?
Yes, I'm just gonna have to be quiet.
Okay.
Bless you.
There's something in my nose. Okay, I think we're good. So, let's recap the plan. So, Velios and Lucius are going to go look for spell components. What is everyone else doing?
I was going to ask the Adventurers Guild about anything having to deal with the mines, if possible.
Okay.
See if they have anything going for that.
Grix?
The Booty Hole Bandit.
Haha. We might ask around about the demons that have been showing up too. See if there's any quests involving them.
Okay. What about Undyne? What are you doing?
I thought we were doing the plan. Like, are we not doing the plan right now?
The plan, as in you going and trying to get an audience with the house?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to establish is what are we all doing?
Then yeah, I will try and I will try and see if I can get myself an audience with House Mistrala.
Okay. So overall, this is going to take us roughly about a week or so. So Garrosh and Grix are going to keep their eyes and ears open around the guild, see if they hear anything or, just talking to the various adventurers and things like that. Tomoe and Anazai are just going to kind of help passively with all this stuff. Undyne's going to see if he can earn an audience with which house?
House Mistrala.
House Mr. Lath, and Velios and Lucius are going to be on the lookout for trying to get spell components.
Maybe finding a friendship bracelet.
If that's a spell component, then
Oh, it's just, share with Lucius. It's a week of totally not a date, bro.
sure, why not?
I thought it was funny
okay.
that Velio said that he and Lucius hadn't had a good time yet, and then Undyne was offering ambiguous favors to Lucius for his help in finding spell components.
There was no ambiguous.
Lucius
favors.
getting
I
lucky
gave
tonight,
him
you know.
money.
This is
Hey
his
man,
week.
I'm just saying that man's been around.
He did say whatever the cost.
That's right. Yep.
I gave him money.
For now. For now. We'll see.
For now, we'll call it in advance. Okay, so before we do all that, really quick, so I was gonna hold it, but I need to pee, and I won't be able
Go
to
for it,
focus.
dude.
So I'll be right back, real quick. Me, just think about how you're gonna go about those things a little more specifically.
I'll tell you if you get any phone calls.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Now I get to go deaf because my stepdad is taking a shower in the bathroom that is literally right next to me.
That's fun.
Can you guys hear that or no?
Barely.
That's surprising. I guess this microphone was worth the $40 or $60, whatever the fuck I paid for it.
It just sounds like white noise. I think summoning a Dramalek to go and ask would be a really good idea.
Oh, I would not think
Just,
so.
he's a really friendly guy and just loves interacting with people.
Oh yeah, he likes dragging people.
Yeah, he loves dragging people around, just touching them in general.
He likes to touch things. He likes to
He
touch
loves
people.
touching. Yes, and whispering sweet nothings in their ears while they're unconscious.
Hello, Mama. Let me whisper in your ear. Something right here that you might like to hear.
He picked that up
Why
from
do
his
you
old
see?
Papa's Velios.
Where do you see my dick?
Go stick. God.
What the fuck? I'm still kind of like laughing at what the fucking shit that you said earlier, Grace.
Which one?
The Minotaur thing.
Nice. Glad you enjoyed that one. It immediately popped into my head. Like, as soon as you said you were going to take the horn, I was like, I need to find this.
The first, now that I'm thinking about it, the first thing that came to my mind was the dumb fucking Futurama joke, the lower horn.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Fucking. God. So I'm probably just gonna ask around the guild about that shit. I'm probably just gonna be like, you guys know anything about what's been going on with the mines or something like that? Grix, you probably should talk more to like your shadier connections.
Yes.
See if they've heard anything about anything like that. And Justin just needs to put on the noble charm.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Maybe suck a dick in the process. I don't know.
You know, just casually.
Yeah, just casually suck a dick. Garrosh would be the one to go to ask it to see if it's gay yet.
He does have all the knowledge.
That's right.
He has maximum knowledge on how gay or straight something is. Garrosh is the ultimate gaydar.
So I'm just gonna kind of go clockwise for the most part. So we're gonna start with Garrosh. This week, how are you gonna go about trying to find information, and how much money are you willing to spend to find this information?
Oh, there's the number. That's the thing.
Because that covers anything from making deals with people, you maybe bribing an individual or two, or renting books, things like that. At minimum, you have to spend at least 50 gold. But the more money you spend, essentially, and the more time you spend, the better your chances are of learning things.
I'd honestly say I'd probably, everyone don't yell at me. I'd be willing to spend about 400 gold to do that.
That's a lot.
I know that's a lot, but like, I'd say 2 to 4. 2 to 4.
What are you trying to find out?
Anything about the information on the mines and if the reasoning behind them being closed off or any strange occurrences around there.
Okay.
Basically, just like asking any information about it or seeing if there is anything on it.
Neat.
So
Okay.
I'll say 200 gold, but if that doesn't get me too much anywhere, I can bump it up.
Well, yeah, you got to decide ahead of time. You don't just get to pick later. You You get one roll.
Yeah, 250.
250. Okay.
I'll take 250, Bob.
All right. So what I'm gonna need is, let's see, a 250. So that's 50, 100, 150, 200. Okay. So you're gonna roll an intelligence check, and you're gonna add an extra +5 on top of it, plus whatever bonus you might have.
Oh boy, I can't wait to roll intelligence.
You don't have bad intelligence.
I have a 12.
It's not bad.
So you're adding +6 total.
Yeah.
There
Okay,
you go.
Nice. Dirty
that's
20.
actually
There's a
very
20.
good.
So dirty 20.
That's
Dirty
right.
20.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Well, actually, no, that's a 19.
You said it was a
30,
plus
19.
6?
Oh,
because
no,
you said
no
besides
bonus.
bonuses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's really +5. When I said +6, I was including as +1.
Well, you
Yeah.
need to be more specific next time.
Okay, I'll be incredibly specific. So because he has a 12 in intelligence, he gets a +1 bonus to his intelligence modifier.
Mhm.
And since he
Aw.
spent 250 gold,
Right.
per 50 gold, he's getting a +1 bonus
Okay.
to his roll for a +5. So 5
I see.
plus 1 equals 6.
Mhm.
So therefore, he has to roll a d20, and he gets a +6 bonus.
I see. All right.
There you go.
And
I rolled a
And
14,
since
so
I-
that's a 20. Oh.
I rolled.
He rolled a 13. Okay,
I
so
think we're TPKing Grix this session.
so since you're focusing on the mine, that's where your information is going to get. There's nothing unusual about the mine really going on. For the most part, they're worked almost 24/7. With rotating shifts and things like that. In terms of the closed off areas, a lot of those were because of dangerous creatures that were spotted within, and they just didn't have the resources to deal with them. Or it would be just some sort of crazy anomaly or something like that they would find. And some of those areas that are closed off are more along the lines of, we're going to go check it out later when we have the opportunity. And you also learned that yes, you need to have an endorsement in order to be let inside of the mine from one of the houses. It has to be a written endorsement.
Can't just be word of mouth. Got it.
With the official seal of the house and everything.
Got it.
Okay. So don't forget to write that down. Grix, what were you doing?
I'm going to try to make contact with the little network that I've built up here. Maybe try to expand it a little bit and learn also some information about the mines, but more along the lines of like security and shifts and things like that.
Okay.
I'd also like to
say, yeah.
ask questions about any unusual gatherings of like cloaked figures or anything like that. Basically looking for signs of a cult without necessarily saying the word cult, you know?
All right, you got to hone in on one thing. You can't do multiples.
Ah, okay. Well, since Garrosh is looking for the mine, I'll ask about the cult instead.
Okay. So, how much money are you willing to spend?
Well, I have this fancy blue spinel that I haven't sold off yet.
Okay.
So I think
How
I'll
much
sell
is
that off.
worth?
It says 600 GP.
Okay. So, in exchange for that, you will get a +6 on your intelligence roll.
Marvelous.
And then, of course, plus whatever bonus you might have.
Okay.
That was a +1 per 50.
Ouch.
Okay, so that's a +8 for a total of 16. All right, that's still pretty good. So in terms of cult or cult-related things, nothing about like suspicious individuals in robes or anything like that that you were really able to find. But in terms of like demon sightings and things like that, You did hear some rumors that the demons are starting to target like key locations, kind of like that outpost. And they've been disguising it as outlying events happening, making them seem unrelated. But ultimately, it's looking like things are getting more and more targeted as time goes on.
Okay.
One thing that is particularly concerning is that it's said that the mithril mines that are here in Yamana, not silver, mithril, have actually recently been overrun, and the news hasn't quite made it to the three houses yet. And probably once it is, a request will be put out for it.
Aha. Okay.
So you reckon that you might be able to intercept it as soon as it comes in. Okay,
Perfect.
so next up, we'll save Undyne for last because he's trying to find, he's trying to seek an audience. So for Velios,
I will be right back.
okay. Why did I close my thing like a big dummy? Come on. So, okay, can you give me a list of exactly what you're looking for?
Yeah. Let me go ahead and post it. I think this is. Oh, where'd it go? AC. East.
Tiny bell, piece of fine silver wire, pearl worth at least 100 gold, and an owl feather, small crystal bead. Okay, let's see here. And of course, how much money are you willing to spend? Because that will help.
Would I be able to leverage some of my GP to perhaps pay for favors or anything that they might want?
Nothing. No, because this is outside of the Adventurers Guild.
Okay.
Remember, that's only valuable in the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah. Grosh, would you mind if I dipped into the group currency a bit?
I think
He's
he
not here.
ran off.
He went AFK.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll repay Grosh however much I take from the group currency. Let's do. I mean,
You need at
Undine.
least 100 gold for the pearl, obviously.
Yeah, Undine really wanted to try and find these items because I'm also helping the search for Undine's item as well, right?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
his thing is coming out of his pocket for the most part.
I gave him 600 gold as well as the diamond I had worth 300 gold
Yeah, but
and
just to
a
locate it though.
moonstone worth 50.
Yeah, just to locate it though. That's the biggest thing. I guess I'll leverage 500 gold of the group currency from Grosh's hold.
Okay. Is that for everything or just for searching?
Oh, that's just for searching. And
Okay.
I have 200 gold personally to buy, or well, let me see how much gold. I have 220 gold to personally buy any of the items,
Okay.
but I can increase it if they wager more or if they require more.
So just kind of going around and asking people, trying to find where you might get some specialty items and things like that. I'm going to need a charisma check, but you are going to get a bonus of +6.
All right, let's go ahead and roll that charisma. Where is my charisma check? Just click on charisma, Mark. Come on.
Believe in you.
There we go. I did it.
You can do it. You can press
What's
a
the
button.
number? Oh, Jesus.
All right. So That brings you, so with a +6, that brings you to a solid 10. So
What?
Maybe 11.
no, because that 6 is already with the +1. You rolled a 5.
But you said I got a +6, right?
Yes. So 5. Oh yeah, that is 11. Duh. Big brain.
Sad Mr. Big Brain.
Okay, doesn't make that much of a difference, but it is an 11. So you are able to find the items. All in all, for the items that you specifically listed for your spells, you're looking at roughly about 200 gold
Okay, I'll
for
take
all
that
that
out of
stuff.
my personal gold. 200 straight.
Okay. And as for Undyne's thing, unfortunately, you can't quite find anyone with the craftsmanship in order to be able to make something such as that.
Okay. I failed Undine.
Big sad.
Big sad.
Big time Sag.
Big ol' Sag.
Sad Mr.
Okay.
Big Brain.
So Undyne, I need from you, of course, for starters, I don't think you have really any money to spend on you right now, unfortunately, because you gave most of it to
I gave all of it.
Velios. So
Alright.
I
Well, no,
just need
to
a
lose-
straight charisma check. Or actually, no, I'll be nice and a 14 is pretty good. But add your proficiency to that. We'll make it a persuasion.
Oh, if it's persuasion, then that's
It's an extra
worse.
+4 for 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
So you just kind of ask around, and you manage to find a official of House Mr. Laugh, and you just kind of finesse your way into a conversation with them and get them to like you and all that stuff. And you manage to mention, hey, we were the ones who took care of that outpost, and we were looking to see if we could get an audience. And he thinks he can probably get you an audience within probably a week's time.
Okay.
With the Lord. I don't remember if I wrote that down.
Let me double check.
I did not, but the Lord is Lord Marwyn.
How do you spell that? Okay. Thank you.
All right, and yeah, he says you can bring your party. However, the meeting is with you.
Okay. That is fine.
So about a week's time passes. Everyone now reconvenes at the Adventurers Guild. Feel free to share what you have learned and earned.
Well, I can cast spells, but I'm sorry, Undine. We couldn't find what you needed.
That's quite unfortunate. I suppose I'll take my items back. I'll take back my everything I gave. I'll take back everything I gave.
How much was it again?
Velios.
400 gold?
It was 600.
No, I just think I
Well,
remember it was 400 gold.
it's a solid 300, I'm pretty sure.
My intelligence isn't known for being the highest. I don't remember things very well.
God
Oh, look
damn
at
it.
this 200 gold we got from you.
You loaned me like 12, right?
God damn it. Alright, well, Yeah. My bad. I'll take back my things, and I will let the party know that I was able to get an audience with Lord Merwin of House Mr. Laugh.
Good.
All right.
And I did end up learning a bit about the mines as well. The mine was mostly closed off because there were dangerous creatures down there they did not want to deal with at the time. And if we want to go down there to investigate any further, we will need written permission from one of the noble houses with the house seal on it.
That makes sense. The mine
Yes.
is Yamana's most precious asset.
Yeah, so that's about what I figured. So that's
Well,
going to be
other
quite.
than the king himself, obviously.
I think I should be able to make that happen with Lord Merwin. Just hope.
Here's hoping.
What
How
about you,
long did?
Grix? What? Oh, go ahead.
No, no. It's-
Okay.
Apparently, there's been rumors of demons around. They've been attacking various strategic locations and trying to make it look like it wasn't them, basically. Like it was outside influences. Most notably, there are some mithril mines that they've recently taken over. Apparently, word hasn't quite reached the three families, so as soon as the information comes in, I'm sure they'll put a quest in for it. So we should be the first to jump on that if we get the chance.
I see. I might be able to speak with the guildmaster and pretty much reserve that spot if you'd like.
Perfect.
Me and him go quite a ways back.
You said, fuck, I'm sorry. You said the demons have been teaming up, or?
Just that there have been sightings of demons around. I didn't get any information indicating they've been working together, but if they've been working at the same time, it seems to me it could be all related.
Fair enough. Do you know if they've been sighted around the Merwin Glad, or?
Meringlad?
The mines.
The mithril mines, I heard.
Yeah.
Not the silver mines, though.
Okay. Then
So, what's the plan?
Well, how long until we get that audience? Said a solid week.
Uh, yeah, he said he should be able to get the audience with the Lord within a week. So, I'm
He's probably
honestly
got
just,
about 30 loops of bureaucracy he has to go through.
yeah, I'm literally just waiting for him to get back to me.
Interesting.
And we can't access the mines without a seal from the house.
Do you know, Undyne, if any of the houses have a connection with the mithril mine?
I would wager the one with the connection to the mine would probably be House Mr. Laugh, just because they would probably be the ones working the security for the mine. The only other one I can think, well, House Mr. Laugh controls Yamana's military, or yeah, House Mr. Laugh controls the military. House Dusong are traders, and House Zadrich would be the house that deals with technology. So I would assume it's Mr. Laugh that are providing the security for the mines.
Well, this is just a theory, but I've seen some things from Ivakatan from time to time. I noticed a lot of their robotics appear to be made with mithril. Perhaps House Sadrish actually has a stake within the mithril mines.
Interesting.
It is possible.
It would certainly be the place where they get most of their supply from.
Should we take a small quest in the meantime, or what would you like to do to prepare before we meet them?
I think we should definitely take care of that the Mithril Mines quest. We're the ones with the most context and information, I believe, to handle a situation such as that versus some random adventurers. Plus, we could get some clues possibly related to the demons or whatever might be there in those mines taking over the place.
Fair enough. Then
So I think we should prioritize preparing for that. And then we'll get our audience whenever we get our audience.
Fair enough.
So, knowing that you're probably going to be fighting demons in the future, how do you intend to prepare?
Well, that could change a few things.
Knowing that we're fighting demons, I would like to go out on my own and try and see if I could get the materials for that spell.
Okay.
We could all go as a group this time if you'd like.
I think our time would be better spent doing other things.
Probably.
Uh,
Go ahead.
Demons are weak to holy magics and of the such.
Some of them are, but most of them, as far as I know, are pretty resistant to magic.
Okay. I'll buy a short bow in the meantime. Or a long bow, rather.
Since when did you train with a bow?
Well, yeah. Gotta know how to protect yourself when your spells won't.
Interesting. I'd like to learn more about that. I have noticed a lot of people who are of elven heritage tend to know how to use a bow. I'm curious.
Pops taught me well. We had to hunt for our food, too.
Interesting. When I was growing up, I was taught how to use a sword.
I've dabbled. Notion the keening blade.
Perhaps one day we could have a friendly spar.
Oh, you're far, far too advanced for me.
That doesn't mean that we couldn't learn a thing or two.
I'd be happy to be your punching bag.
Hey, I don't know much about elven fighting styles. You could teach me a thing or two.
Here's hoping.
Anyways. So, what will everyone else do in this time?
I just kind of want to go and read up on any known demons or any demons that I know about. Do a little studying in the library until our next mission.
Velios, I'm curious. You're a cleric, correct?
I am.
Interesting. Okay, so there was a cleric in my party many years ago. He had this one particular spell that I found was relatively useful against demons. Perhaps if you know it, you could use it as well, if you don't already have it prepared. It's called Daylight. Perhaps you should take a look at it.
I do have that. Well, I suppose I could.
There are many demons, as well as undead, that are sensitive to sunlight. It would be a useful spell.
I'm aware there are some that are really impeded by daylight or by being in the sun altogether. So I suppose I'll heed your advice on that.
Like, I'll just give you an example. The last fight you were in, That dome of darkness was there for a reason. Those vampiric gnolls. As soon as the sunlight started to touch them, and I also noticed them reacting to Grix's sword there, they are particularly averse to natural sunlight. In fact, it almost seemed to be hurting them in a way. But even if you could blind a creature that is naturally accustomed to being under the dark, it can do a lot.
You're quite wise for all your adventures.
Well, I've been doing this for a long time, and I've made many mistakes. In fact, it's almost a miracle, several miracles, that I'm even still alive.
I could see you. We had thought you dead at one point.
I almost was.
Sorry about the delay.
It's all right. You did your best.
That's like a sting putting out a cigarette on the skin. It's okay, kid.
It's okay, kid. I know you're only slightly retarded.
We know you wanted to play with the sand flaps. It's okay.
The little sand blankets.
Well, I'll definitely bring that with us.
As for me, I was thinking about possibly seeing if I could find an enchanter of some kind. Maybe imbue my newest weapon with some holy magic.
Is your weapon not already magical?
He pulls out the the long sword and shows him. We just found this at the Rock's Nest. While it is magical, it does not have a specific type of magic.
Okay, what properties does it have?
Well, Girosh says the command word to let it light up.
That's right, I still need to figure out what that is.
Mm-hmm.
It says, it does have a type of magic imbued in it already. It's evocation. It creates light.
Perfect.
So unfortunately, you're not going to get much of it out of an enchanter on that one.
I see. Crap. Well, perhaps I could just continue. Maybe I could just search for some potions for us that might be able to help. Maybe something that could help us resist necrotic or demonic magics.
Well, that could be anything. Rarely necrotic, though. I find they tend to really like fire and ice.
Well, I personally do not mind the cold. The heat would definitely be something to look into. Maybe some potions of fire resistance. Maybe some potions of cold resistance as well.
Perchance. Those are pretty pricey, though, so be warned.
Okay. I will go on the hunt for that in the meantime.
Okay. What about everyone else? Grix, what are you doing?
I was thinking about that. Yeah, Philios has some kind of a light spell. And I've got my Sunblade. I was trying to think if there was anything they would have that would be kind of like a flashbang. That would emit light. Maybe explode or something.
Nothing like that, though. Holy water might be something to invest in.
Ah, okay.
I mean, that's pretty... Holy water is basically designed to fight demons.
Right. Yeah. Pretty standard.
I could make a bunch of holy water for y'all.
Yeah, that would be pretty awesome.
It's just going to cost a pretty penny.
Yep, you need to find 25 GP worth of powdered silver.
Ooh.
Yep, and I
And
have.
you have to expend a first level spell slot.
Yep. Do y'all want to do that?
Yeah, Grix would be happy to do that. He'd invest 100 of his own gold for 4 of them.
Okay. It's easy enough to find powdered silver in Yamana, so
Okay. I'll spend the next 4 hours casting ceremony to get that those
it's not a spell that you cast. It's a special ritual that you perform.
Okay.
Just look up holy water. It's an actual item.
Oh, okay.
It
Nice.
does it can be used as an improvised weapon, and if the target is a fiend or undead, it takes 2d6 radiant damage.
Badass. I was just looking at ceremonies blessed water. That's my bad.
Think of it like alchemist fire, but for demons and undead.
Yeah. All right. So I'll make 4 vials of blessed water, or holy
Okay.
water.
And are you going to prepare that spell? Because that's going to take a while too.
Yeah, I suppose it'll have to take a day, won't it?
I'm not sure about that one.
I'll link the spell that blesses the water.
Like I said, it's not a spell.
Oh,
You
it
just
does the same thing.
you just perform a special ritual.
It
And
takes
it's
an hour.
done, I guess. Yeah. Ceremony, I guess, is just that, but in spell form.
Yeah.
That's weird. Oh yeah, this does just kind of contain all the special rituals that clerics can perform.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is basically the same thing. Interesting.
Okay. So I guess I'll take a day to do that, and then we'll sleep up.
I mean, either way, you guys have to wait for the request to come in.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you've got time.
That works.
Undyne, you said you're going to go see if you can find anything. This will be your last chance before you've
Yeah.
exhausted your options in the city.
Yeah, I need that item with the dragon engraving on it.
Okay. How much money are you willing to spend to search?
All of
To
All of
search,
it.
30
not to buy it.
There's 3,100 gold in the group currency, not including Grosh's hole.
And basically, it's
No,
per
that's including
50 gold.
Grosh's hole.
It's per 50
Oh,
gold.
okay.
You add a +1, and
Take
you
it out.
you can get up to a maximum of 6.
All right,
Okay, so I'm
The
gonna
30
use.
2,700 gold then. That's my bad.
Can I use the
400.
diamond worth 300 GP?
No, because it's not gold. Plus, you guys kind of need that for cleric spells.
Yeah. I
That's
have
the-
2,
that's the-
but a third one would be nice.
The diamond in the game might be worth 300, but trust me, it's worth way more than that in actual practical use.
Why did you change the thing?
Because I took 400 out of your hole. Sorry.
You didn't consult me,
You were
You
gone.
sold the rest of the party.
but you took it out of my hole. I was
You can
going
take
to
it
It's
use
out
not
of
your hole; it's the party's hole.
Party hole, yeah.
It's titled
You can take it out of the group currency, then put it back in yours.
Whatever.
All right, well then,
There's 2,700 gold in the group currency.
all right, well then, I'm gonna to search. Then I want to say 200 gold.
It took me 400 just to find those low-level
find-
spell components.
God damn it!
You also rolled like shit.
Yeah, I did roll. I rolled a 6.
Then yeah, I'll try 200 gold.
200. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're gonna add an extra +4 to your charisma check.
Okay. So, just a straight charisma check or a persuasion?
Just straight charisma.
Fuck
I mean,
me.
functionally, it's actually the same. Oof. So let's see. You already have a +4, so another +4.
Is
7
an
plus 4 is
11.
11. Unfortunately, that's the same that Mark rolled. So try as you might. Unfortunately, you don't find anyone with the proper skills in order to do such a thing.
Just for shits and giggles.
Oh!
God damn it!
Of course it's a
There's-
crit. Of
there's your
course it's a
crit,
crit.
There's your crit, buddy.
Man, that is some shit luck. RNGesus is not on your side. Wow, that's actually impressive. Holy shit. Oh.
It's okay. I don't think I've made one successful roll for any of that stuff.
Well, I mean, you rolled a successful roll for finding the stuff,
Yeah.
just barely.
I take 185 psychic damage. But anyway, well shit. Can I firebolt myself in the head? Free me
If
from
you-
this mortal coil.
If you really want, I mean, it's not going to kill you though.
That's one hell of a face palm.
No.
Yeah. Flaming face palm. Oh wait, shit! I'm resistant to fire damage.
Why can't I hurt myself?
No. I'm just gonna be pissed off about it.
All right. Well, you guys spend the rest of your day doing such things. So make sure you update all your stuff properly. Whereas Lucius is, of course, going to keep an eye on the guild and basically snatch up that quest as soon as he can, which is going to be in the morning.
I was never told about anything.
Told about what?
I was looking for potions of fire and cold resistance.
Oh, okay. You said maybe, so I wasn't sure. Let's see. I need... Where's that stuff?
If they have any, because I'm pretty sure, because I know we cleared them out the other day.
For those potions, they've got one of each.
Okay.
And in terms of price, that's what I'm working on. Let's see, resistance. Spell. I want the potion.
Just wanted a fucking cool dragon from the
Hey, though, the harder it is to get, the better it will feel when you do get it.
He wanted a cool dragon doggo.
Basically.
Okay, so... Okay, so for a potion of fire resistance, you're looking at 250 gold. For a potion of cold resistance, you're looking at 175.
Okay. So 150 or 250 plus 175 equals 425. Okay.
I'm thinking in the future, if we're trying to do stuff to like find things, we should go balls out on one thing and just dump a bunch of gold in it as a party.
Yeah, I mean, just keep in mind you can only get up to a +6.
Yeah.
So at
Yeah.
most, to spend on it, you can spend 300.
I spent 400.
Yep.
Oh.
So I'm not going to metagame and just tell you ahead of time.
I got a +5.
They only have one though of each. Yeah,
Depends on if you want to spend it or not.
I don't think it would be wise because it's only one of each, and two of us resist one or both of them. In the form of I think Undyne resists both. I resist cold.
Yeah, I
need
resist
to-
both.
I need to double check that because I remember reading something. Isn't Draconic Resilience like an ability you have to cast or something?
No. Draconic Resilience is my AC. Hmm.
Isn't it in the PHB?
I'm looking at it right now. Elemental Affinity. Here we go. Yep, I'm right. You can spend one sorcery point to gain resistance to that damage type for 1 hour.
Ah.
So by default, you're not resistant to fire or cold, but you can spend a sorcery point to gain resistance to one of those damage types for 1 hour.
Okay.
And it doesn't even cost you an action or a bonus action. It just says you can do it. That's
Okay.
cool.
Free action.
Nice.
That's the good shit. Uh-oh. Shit.
Uh-oh.
What?
I
Mouse
think
died.
my mouse just... Yeah, I think my mouse just died. Fuck, do I have an extra battery? Please don't make me do this with my touchpad. Well... You know what?
You just steal them. It's gonna steal a manual one from my desk.
Do you have any extras?
I have extra shit all over the place. You can just take it out of my computer.
I mean, you got a big pile of shit over here.
Yeah. Look on the right hand side of my monitors.
I found a mouse. Whether or not it works, who knows? Let's find out.
Let's find out.
Oh, but it's not cool and it doesn't light up.
Oh man.
Sag.
Ripping pepperonis. Yeah, it works. It'll do the job for now. And I need that guy to stay up. Okay. All right, so everyone got their ducks in a row. Garrosh, are you going to buy those potions?
I don't think so. If
Okay.
there were more of them, probably, just because of that way more people could resist.
All right. Anyone else have anything before we set out before, that we want to do?
No, I'm just gonna be big sad.
Sad, Mr. Big Brain.
It's all right. I've looked at the stats. You'll be really happy when you get your hands on it. But unfortunately, spoke opponents can be a bitch. It's just like what clerics have to deal with all the time. It's not like there's just a diamond store in town where you can just be like, hey, I need this specific size of diamond. Can you give it to me? Or
Fair
hey,
enough.
can you take one of your diamonds and smash it into dust for me?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is with clerics and diamonds. I don't know why that was the currency of choice that they chose for a lot of their spells.
Yeah. Angelic is a special subclass you have of clerics on this, right?
Angelic? What?
Angelic? Because I was looking at the spell Blessed Halo.
Oh, are you talking about the angelic scribe
Is that
from
what it
Deep
is?
Magic?
I don't know. I was just looking at Blessed Halo and it says Angelic on it.
Yeah, I think that's for that.
Specifically, okay. I will take that off my spell list. I don't know it was there.
See, angelic halo.
No,
See
it's
a
Blessed
blessed
Halo.
halo.
Yeah. Blessed Halo was the one. It says
Yeah,
Angelic.
that's for that.
Okay. I will delete it from my spell list.
For some reason, searching Halo brought up an item called a cephalopod breastplate.
Nice.
What does that
Sounds
even
awesome.
do? I'm not familiar with Vault of Magic. They've got all kinds of fucking awesome shit. So you can use an action to speak the armor's command word to release a cloud of black mist if above water or black ink if underwater. It billows out from you in a 20-foot radius cloud of mist or ink. The area is heavily obscured for 1 minute, although a wind of moderate degree. Okay, so basically it's a cool-looking fog cloud on a +1 breastplate.
I inked myself.
Quite literally. This bronze breastplate depicts two krakens fighting. Interesting. There's also the
Nice.
staff of the cephalopod.
Oh.
Oh boy.
You shoot ink at people or what? Okay, so it holds some spells in it, and yeah, it also does the ink cloud. Okay.
Is it shaped like a
Nice.
tentacle? Because I know some people who'd want them.
No, it's well, kind of in a way. It's a stick with literally an octopus attached to it.
Ooh,
Just
it's like a whole
shove it
8
in.
tentacles.
Grabbed an octopus, just.
I mean, yeah. Look up the staff of the cephalopod, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Oh no! They just straight up shoved an octopus on a stick,
Yep, stick went right up its beak,
right up its beak, right up the beak hole.
right up its mouth and butt. Not really, because that's at least 100 gold. Is 1 GP.
What would a +1 longbow look like?
Way more than that,
Yeah.
and you'd have to go find somewhere to buy it from.
Oh, that's right. Can I dip into the group currency, guys? I just need 30 GP.
And make it all awkward. Guess who has to freaking fix it?
Well, okay.
I got it. Go for it.
All right. And does that come with arrows?
No, why would it?
Okay, so how much are the arrows?
Arrows for 20 of them is 1 gold.
1 gold? All right, I can do that.
Do I need to change the group currency again?
For 1 gold.
Oh, quit complaining. It's not that hard.
It's not. But now the group currency is 2669.
Nice.
See, you should be
Nice.
thanking him.
That's right.
Right?
Thank him with
That is a correct number.
Honk to the head.
Wait, I have to know this. It's stupid and unrelated to anything, but it just popped in my head. Is 69 a prime number? Fuck, it's not. 67 is. Damn
I
it.
was about to
Dang
say
it.
no because it can be divided by 3.
Yeah.
I know. Damn it. We need to
Sad.
change math.
Change it now.
Let's change math to be focused entirely around 69 number.
You've heard of base 10. Welcome to base 69.
Yes. Let's do it.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck the metric system. We're coming up with our new
The
system.
nice system.
Nice.
Yeah. And everyone will be forced to use it. Don't care about no imperial, don't care about no metric. Everyone's got to engage in the nice.
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 All right. So, if we're going to make our way through the mountains, you guys, of course, will be taking the carriage. And I just realized this entire time I have not had any music going. Oops.
And here I was.
Well, I'm going to fix that now,
It
so
is
you better
open.
be opening,
It's
boy.
open.
Good. Good.
Sirenscape
That's what it
is
should
in
be. It's just what the voices in my head tell me.
Yeah.
there.
Okay, so you guys kind of make your way down the road for a while. You do get a warning though by one of the guards as you're kind of going out the main gate, and he basically says, "I know you're adventurers and all, but be warned, there have been orc sightings in the area."
Hey.
Here.
Thank you, sir.
Where is my map stuff? Where did my thing go? I love it when I have something pulled up and then I just go away from it for a second and just, for whatever reason, Goldfish Brain is like, yeah, that doesn't exist anymore. Permanence. If I'm not looking at it, it doesn't exist.
Exactly.
Okay, so who's playing as Anazai? Okay. Do you still have permission?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
he has.
Who's playing as
I
Tomoe?
assumed I was.
Okay.
He has permission to grab his dick and twist it.
Okay, so
The old dick twist.
Twisted
I'm gonna ride on Tomoe's shoulders.
That'd be an interesting ride. You'd be really high up.
Hey, Garage, how big is your backpack?
If only you had a handy haversack.
I've got a hole. I've got a hole with 500 gold in it.
Just
Of course, Velios would want to enter
Just-
Garrosh's hole.
pull the head out every now and then to let him breathe and shove him back in.
Yeah. Every 1 minute, he just has to open up and go for some air.
Just
Ugh.
Okay, so eventually you guys kind of make your way to this like kind of winding path in the hills that is kind of making your way up. Off towards the top of the hill, though, you see a really large two-headed creature off in the distance.
can we make out what it is?
I'll say, Garrosh, you're familiar with giants, so go ahead and roll history, and let's see what you can remember. A 9, okay. You remember seeing a few two-headed giants in your time, but you can't quite remember any details about them other than they are fierce.
Well, might want to steer clear of that one.
Unfortunately, though, it appears to be blocking your path. And Velios, what is your wisdom?
My wisdom.
Because I know you're the highest in the party.
I think it's 18. Let me check.
18? Okay. So both you and Lucius are kind of getting a bad feeling.
Guys, something's not right here.
How so?
I'm not sure, but my intuition tells me that we should really proceed with caution, or not at all.
Way up?
Not.
Not if you want to take the carriage with you.
I don't know how long it would be on foot, but I get real bad vibes from this man.
Hmm.
So, what do you suggest we do?
Well, I don't like the situation. That's my 2 cents.
Here's what I suggest. Perhaps most of us get off the cart here. Kind of go hide somewhere out of sight. While somebody goes on ahead. This way, if this is an ambush, then perhaps we could ambush the ambush.
That's a good idea. We could have our beef stick in the carriage to trigger the ambush.
Garrosh just looks at Velios.
I mean,
Oh, you mean you don't want to join me? I thought you
our-
wanted to be in my backpack, friend.
our valiant warrior off alone on a noble quest.
Very interesting how immediately at the sign of trouble, he is no longer your best friend, Velios.
What?
It's a strategic decision, you see.
I guess I can be the bait.
I'll go with you if you'd really like.
No, it's better that that you stay out of sight.
All right, boys, time to send out the certified pincushion.
Let's go.
Would you like me to cast Shield of Faith on you now?
That's entirely up to you, friend.
I think I'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Garrosh.
Okay. Just remember you're concentrating, and it lasts a minute.
Less
Or 10
10
minutes.
minutes, yeah.
Sorry.
All right, let's be quick about this.
All right. So Lucius just kind of heads off, and he's going to go hide right down here. The overall ridge here is roughly about 10 feet up, but it does look climbable.
Okay, so I marked myself with a 2 just to notice that I have a +2 to my AC.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll come up here with Lucius.
Everybody else should move themselves as well as I slowly make my way up.
Will Grix and Anazai come up with us?
Okay, somebody is like snoring.
Justin.
Yeah, I'm still here. What?
You falling asleep on us?
Okay.
No.
I think the snoring.
Well, if we're gonna hide on this ridge, I need some stealth checks.
All right.
Okay. Let's see. Oh,
Why was that a disadvantage?
Oh, Anna's eyes is already set there for some reason.
Why was Anna's eye at disadvantage?
Something to do with the last fight,
oh,
probably.
Jesus.
Okay.
This is going well.
This is fantastic.
All right. Well, Garrosh, go ahead and stop right there.
Okay.
So you kind of make your way up,
Of course, Tomoe got a 21.
and yeah, of course you did. And Undyne got a 9. Okay. So quick. Where are my stats? There's my stats. They are not amazing, that's for sure.
Yeah.
How long? How long did it take Garrosh to get there?
Maybe a minute.
Could I have been casting to summon
Just-
Andromeda in that time?
I guess really got to
Yeah,
think
I
of
always
this
forget
ahead of
about
time.
stealthy, but we can just wait and not do it. It's fine.
Because that requires concentration to cast a
Oh,
spell.
never mind then. You're right. I can't have done it.
Because yeah, channeling a spell is concentration.
That's true. Can't have done it.
Okay. So, Garrosh, you are not surprised, luckily, because they were like garbage. A absolute hail of arrows comes down from the ridge above, or not, and you kind of hear like this horn kind of get blown from up above the ridge, and the large giant lets out his own roar. Everybody roll initiative.
All right.
Oh,
Nice.
Wow, I rolled well for once.
what the heck?
Would you look at that?
Is mine not popping up?
Did I not clear out the turn? Damn it.
I clicked on it.
There he
Oh,
is.
there we go.
Give it a second.
Hey,
Nice. Okay, so Anazai, he got a 16.2, not a 20. Velios, Undyne. Grix. Away. I gotta remember to be better about clearing out the turn order. I always end up having to go back and fix it. There we go. That looks right. So, for the sake of ease, the orcs are all going to be on the same initiative. Which that is a double-edged sword. But they got a 4.
Oh. Right.
Okay. All right. Pretty middle of the road. Could be better. Could be worse for them. And then that goes there. All right, but I do need to toss some javelins at Garrosh before we start.
I doubt Danger Sense would help because it's just a bunch of weapons being thrown at me.
Yeah, these are just attacks. But they're not getting the drop on you, so they're not with advantage. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay,
Cool.
let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, only 2 of those hit me. And that is
Nice.
the
Well-
7 and the 8, so I take 15.
Yes,
Even
you
with-
do. 15 points of
Even
damage.
with the shield on you?
That's the reason why they hit me.
Oh,
That's the only reason why those hit me.
Yeah. Yeah, otherwise he would be
yeah.
taking a lot more hits.
One more hit,
That's a lot.
and it would have been 8 damage.
Okay. Let me get the music going. Hold on. I think it's this one. Yep. All right, well, Garrosh, you're up first.
Oh boy.
You're currently sitting on the carriage at the moment.
Okay, so I'll jump out.
Your dismounting
Okay,
takes
I'll
half your movement.
dismount and just move right there.
And in terms of how high up they are, they're about 20
Oh,
feet.
lovely. Probably would be a bad idea for me to just stand here and get hit, but you know. Probably is also a bad idea to just rush up in there. So, Garrosh is just gonna move to here, and that's all of his movement. He's just gonna take the dodge action.
Okay. All right, let's see here. Let's see who failed their stealth checks, which is anything less than a 10. It looks like Anazai, Undyne, and Velios. So you guys are, you're pretty aware that the orcs know where you are. So Velios, it's your turn.
Okie doke. Can I try to climb this barrier right here?
Sure. Just keep in mind climbing is difficult terrain technically, so it's going to take you 20 feet of movement.
Okay. Do I have to? I don't have to make a check for that.
I do need an athletics check.
All right. Let's see.
And basically, you guys have never actually
Oh,
failed.
God.
Well, okay, well, this is where what I was about to explain comes into play. If you fail an athletics check to try to climb, you essentially waste 10 feet of movement because you're trying to, get your way on, but it's just not working out.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, that eats up all of my movement.
10
and
feet?
I will
That's all your movement?
plus 20, right?
No, you're not
Trying to-
covering the whole
Oh.
thing. It's just the 10
Okay.
feet for the failed attempt.
Oh, can I try to climb it again?
If you really want to.
I'm a defiant son of a gun.
How's it going,
Let's see.
DesBB?
Here we go.
D&D Poggers, indeed.
Ah,
Indeed.
That's better. Okay. That gets you up, but that's a total of 30
You just showed
feet
up at the
movement.
most exciting part. Everything before
Right up
this has
here?
been planning and shopping and nothing
No,
very
more like
interesting.
here.
So good timing. Good timing.
okay. And I will.
I did not roll for
They're
Lucius.
20 They're 20 feet in the air, right?
Well, it's 20 feet from the bottom of this, essentially, to up there.
Okay. I suppose I'll go ahead.
So
and
from where you're at, they would probably have half cover.
Half covered? Okay. I'll go ahead and toll the dead on. Do I see anyone that looks different than the others?
Not in your current line of sight at the moment.
Okay.
Right now, you
gonna-
can basically just see the orcs and then the big giant, in the back there.
Okay, I'm gonna toll the dead on the nearest orc.
So this one?
Yep. Oops, it
All
didn't
right.
roll it. Ah, crap. Sorry. 1 second. It's gonna be without damage.
Putting gunk in the cogs, Mark.
I know. There we go.
Ruining the whole
Good.
process.
There we
That's
go.
it, game's over. I quit.
Hey, there we go.
All right. So that's a wisdom save, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, he failed that. He's gonna take 8 points of damage, and he needs to make a system shock.
Mm.
These
Right.
things are pathetic.
He's fine on the system shock. Okay. Anything else, Velios?
I guess I'll yell to Grosh, be careful, buddy.
Okay. Grix, you're up.
Alrighty then.
You are currently stealth at the moment, but as soon as you get within line of sight, of course, I need another stealth check.
Okay.
And in order to remain hidden, you will be moving at half your speed if you want to try to, sneak your way in front of them.
Okay.
Grix?
Yeah. Oh, I was muted. Sorry. I'm going to Let's see. I guess it seems like it would be silly to try to climb up if I want to stay stealth. Let's go 5. Yeah. 10.
This is when it would really be nice to be playing the thief subclass.
Right? Let's go... Yeah, we'll... Okay, if I assume if I dash, I'm not gonna stay hidden, right? Even if it's half my movement? Alright then.
Because essentially, if you're trying to stay stealthy and you're walking out in the open, everything is difficult terrain, basically.
Okay.
Because you're
Let's
trying to
just-
be slow and not bring attention to yourself.
Let's just try to climb up then.
Okay.
Is this
So
2
climbing-
squares right there, like, or is it climbing here and
It's-
standing here?
It's 20. It's basically going to take 20 feet, and I need an athletics check.
Okay. Ouch.
Oof. All right.
That's
Unfortunately, you don't make your way up, and you use 10 feet of movement.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll try again.
I shouldn't have said anything about the athletics checks because your guys' ones have been solid up till this point.
Hmm.
All right.
Eh.
Jeez.
Oh,
That's 20
God.
feet.
Well, I'm wasting all of my bad rolls now. I'll just come over here and that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Anazai's turn.
Okay.
Shoot, this dude, if he dashes, he could probably just sprint his way all the way to the top.
Yeah. He is also going to try to climb up.
Okay, athletics. Okay,
Ah.
he makes his way up. It's 20 feet.
Okay. So that'll be 25, 35, 40. 50, 60, and you'll
Yeah.
attack.
Those are big slabs of stone. You can't share the space with those.
Okay. I figured that would be the case. Then yeah, he'll attack this first guy.
Go for it. Okay. Man, 2 28s.
Amazing.
It's 2 19s in a row. Yeah, I mean, Anazai comes up behind him, and just while he's a little bit more focused on what Velios just did, and just slices him twice in the back. He's dead.
Nice.
Nice.
And here I was trying to be cautious.
Anything else?
You can't dash as a bonus action without using a key point, right?
I believe so. I think that's Step of the Wind.
Okay, that sounded right. He'll go ahead and do that.
Okay.
I'll use a key point here. And he'll dash back 5, 10 and take cover behind this rock.
Okay. That's going to give him about half cover, pretty much.
Okay.
All right. Next up is the well. Now that Anazai's up here and can see, there are 2 orcs kind of standing in the back there. One of them's kind of got like a more ornamental garb. He's got like 2 big skulls on his shoulders and such. And the other one is plated in some armor, standing next to him.
Okay.
But the big skulled one doesn't like what Anazai just did. So he's gonna do something to Anazai. He is. Ooh. He's gonna let out a battle cry for his fellow orcs. And they all seem to be, I guess, inspired by his big battle cry that he lets out.
Mm.
But that was his action. So next up is our giant friend here.
We just entered combat, right? So these are each of our characters. This is the party, obviously.
Here it is.
This is my main character. This is a guy who didn't show up, so I'm playing him. And then these are all the enemies that have tried to ambush us on the road
Okay.
as we get to our quest location.
The giant is actually going to hold off.
So we're
for a
fighting these
moment,
orcs.
and he's going to take the dodge action.
And this Etin as well.
So he is currently dodging. And then Undyne, it's your turn.
Okay.
Then down here at the
you
bottom right is
said
my character
about
sheet,
right
so it shows all
here.
my stats and
Would
stuff,
that be like the peak of where they are?
my
or,
weapons
like,
and all that
how
kind of
does
stuff.
that
So.
work?
Yeah, that
skills.
right there is the peak, but you can't really see up there from where you're at.
Okay.
But from where they're at, you're currently roughly about 40 feet down.
Okay. So,
I have a pretty good idea what you're asking for.
yeah. So, would I need to climb up to be able to do that, or would I be able to do it from like right here?
To get a clear line of sight for what you're looking for, you're probably going to need to make your way up.
Okay. So, 5.
And of course, if you're running to climb the rocks, you need an athletics check.
Yep. Trying to climb the rocks. Wow!
Rip! All right, that was 10 feet of movement.
15. Okay, so I'm gonna try again.
Yikes! That's another 10 feet.
I fucking hate it here. Okay.
The rolls have not been on your side tonight. Watch, he just tosses out a fireball and it's like almost max damage.
Yeah, well, considering I can't.
You know, you did just pick up the fly spell, I'm just saying.
I know I was trying not to use that, but yeah, actually, for what I'm trying to do, it does.
I'm just saying it's an option, you don't have to cast it. It is a pretty high level spell.
God damn it. Yeah, because when I use the spell I'm using, it's going to take my concentration.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But you also get to surprise the shit out of everyone by just saying fuck you to gravity.
You know, that's fair. I'm going to use the scroll of fly as my
Oh.
action then. And I'm going to
I
fly.
forgot you even had that.
Yeah, so that way I don't have to burn the spell slot for that.
Yep.
But yeah,
You
I'm
are
gonna
still
use
concentrating though.
I'm gonna use the scroll of fly. I'm gonna fly this about right here.
But you've already used 20 feet of movement, and I believe fly changes your movement to 60, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you had 40 feet of movement now to use. You have to go up at least 10 to make it over the rocks. So then it'd be 5, or I should say 10. Yeah, so that's 20. Okay, 20, 25, 35. Okay, yeah, right here is exactly 40.
Okay. And
No elevation though. You're pretty much right at ground level there.
okay, that's fine. I'm going to remove the I was only using the fly for that anyway. I'm gonna use a sorcery point for quicken spell, and I'm gonna use wall of fire.
Okay. Wall of fire.
And
Holy crap.
And I'm going to put the wall of fire along here, I guess.
Nice.
So 60 feet from here.
He's flexing them sorcerer muscles right now.
Nice.
All right. This is why sorcerer is my favorite caster. Is shit like this. Okay, so it's 60 feet long, and then of course you're doing the fire on that side, which goes out how far?
10 feet.
10 feet. So everybody needs to make their saves. And let's see. Okay. So,
Even
I think
half
you just
of
made
that.
up for all of your bad rolls. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah,
You know
because half
why?
of that is still 18. They're all dead.
All of the normal orcs are dead, regardless. All 12 of them. You just killed them in one spell. Everyone is reminded of how fucking terrifying a sorcerer is.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta finish typing in all the zeros.
Cute army you got there.
Would be a shame if they were to get a little roasted, huh? Always wanted to try fried orc.
Yeah, or
Alright,
smoke.
the other guys do need to
orc.
make their saves. So that's a dex save. Well, I can
Yep.
get rid of my orc window now. I doubt Giant's going. Oh wow, he didn't succeed, but he rolled better than I thought. So that'll be 35 fire damage to him. Then to the war chief. Let's do our dex save. Oh, he did much better. Okay, so 18 to him. By the way, you almost rolled max damage for that.
I see. I got 3 crits, 1 crit fail, and a 6.
Man,
Nice.
you're making up for all your shit rolls right now. Oh man, this is this is like MVP.
Yep.
Alright, so he is gonna make his dex save. In which he fails, so he's gonna take 35 points of damage and needs to make a system shock.
Jesus. Why am I here?
Okay, he does not he's not affected by it. And I believe that's everything Undyne can do for right now.
Yeah, that is all of
Yeah.
my everything for this turn.
Alright. Caster's turn. He is... What do I have at my disposal? Probably not much. Yeah, I mean, he just got fucking roasted, so he's just gonna run. After seeing what just happened, he dashes his way away. Alright, next up is Lucius. And she's just kind of looking at the wall of fire that Undyne just did, and he's like, wow, you guys have really gotten better since I last saw you. Okay, he is... let's see here. I should probably have his character sheet pulled up, shouldn't I?
Yeah, maybe. 20, 30, 35.
Let's see here.
Do that.
You know, I'll risk the athletics. Let's try it. Nope, he doesn't make it, so that's 10.
Do it again.
Try it again. There we go, much better.
Beautiful.
So that's 30 feet, and then he's got 10 more, so 35, 40, and you know what, he's gonna go ahead and dash for 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. He's gonna get right up in this guy's face. Tomoe's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna assume Tomoe can't see up there, so Tomoe is also going to try and climb. So it's 5, 10, and then. God damn it, Tomoe. Let's see how this shit fucking works.
Hold on, I'm getting a call. Or wait, nope, they dropped it.
Okay.
Nice. Nice.
Of course Tomoe gets the crit. Alright, that's fine.
Nice. All right.
So,
20
Tomoe.
feet.
Okay. So, Tomoe, that's all of Tomoe.
Yep, that sounds about right.
And Tomoe is going to shoot 2 shots at the War Chief.
Okay, he's gonna have 3/4 cover from where you're at.
Okay, that's as far as Tomoe can go, so... Laferna.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Wow! Tomoe!
He's gonna take some damage. Jeez.
The duality of man.
Whoa, man.
All right, that's piercing damage. So you're gonna do max damage. That hit.
Justin, why can't you just do this on Undyne? You can do this on other people, just not on Undyne.
I know, right?
I have no idea.
You can
14
do
plus
this.
14 is 28 points of damage to him.
It's not
You
like
can
he
do this
just
shit
killed
on
the
other
entire wall of orcs right now, but that's alright.
Yeah, I did kind of just do that.
It saved
Bunch
you
of
guys
crits.
from dealing with the battle cry too, because I'll tell you after what that battle cry does. Okay, if that's everything Tomoe is doing, we're top of the initiative. Garrosh, you're up.
Fuck it, rage.
Okay.
Wait, I'm waiting on it.
That
Brandon,
is the thing barbarians do.
Brandon,
Yep.
now the thing. No? Okay. 5, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh,
30.
right. That took me like forever to register what you were asking for.
There it is.
30,
Oh
35,
man, my throat's kind of hoarse already.
40,
I can't do it right.
45, 50, and then this is 60 because of my instinctive pounce, so I get double, or I get half of my additional movement. So I am going to, with the sword, the long sword, I am going to attack the war chief there. One. And
That, yeah, 21 hits. He's got chainmail on.
I'm taking forever to load.
22 also hits. Alright. So, that is a 14, and a 12, and a 13.
That's 39.
He's not looking good. He's barely standing. Velios.
Alright. I'll move here for 25. Or no, it's 30. I had to go through Undine.
Yep.
Did I see the other guy run?
Well, he's not here anymore.
Well, but did I see him run?
You saw somebody run.
Okay. Can I see where they ran, or are they still in the distance?
You just know he went up the path somewhere, but he's gone for the most part.
Okay, so I wouldn't be able to find this guy if I looked down there at all.
Yeah, no, he dashed away. He used all of his movement to leave.
Nice. I'm gonna come up here. That's 25, 30.
No, the war chief would probably run too if he had the chance.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and, I guess I'll cast Toll the Dead on the War Chief. I really didn't want to.
Alright.
Well, I'm gonna cast it on the ogre boy over here, the big boy.
Alright.
And I'm gonna yell, "Take the War Chief alive."
Okay.
Alright. He fails. 9 points of damage. Oh.
And I will end my turn right here.
Alright, Grix, you're up.
Grix is annoyed with the wall and he's going to keep trying to climb it.
You will not defeat me, Wall.
That's
Right.
oh no!
There's 10.
Jeez.
This is what happens
There,
when you control
finally.
Anazai.
Right?
Butterfingers. Oh, there we go. All right, 20. All right, that was 30 feet of movement right there total.
Perfect. He's gonna end his turn.
All right, you did it. Congratulations. You beat the wall boss.
All
All right, Inazai.
right. He's gonna move 10, 20, 25, 35, 40. We'll use another key to disengage, and then you'll go over here, 50, and attack the Etten.
All right, go for it. Ooh, I don't
Wow.
know if that 13 hits. Nope, it does.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. Big guys are easy to hit.
That's right.
So, that's
Big naked
9,
guys.
and then another 9, and then another 9.
Amazing. Amazing.
All right, he's not looking good. All right, War Chief's turn. He is going to disengage, and he's going to try to run away. So 5,
Now,
15.
does that just disengage
20.
from the 2 or from all 3 nearby?
Disengages everybody.
Okay.
5. 30. I don't know if he has more than that. Let me see. Nope. So that's as far as he's going to get.
Does Anazai not get a opportunity because of the disengage?
Yeah, because he disengaged.
Okay.
Yeah, disengaging stops opportunity attacks from everyone for that round.
Yep.
Well, for that time.
It's because you're focusing your entire action on not,
Ah,
getting hit.
I
Don't
see.
die, don't die, don't die.
Okay, but it's the big guy's turn. He's gonna make 2 attacks against Anazai. He's the one right there.
That's all right.
So he's gonna do one with his battle axe and one with his morning star.
Ooh.
1, 2.
The second one does hit.
Second one does hit for 13 piercing. It gets bonked with that giant morning star. All right. Next up is Undyne.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. The wall of fire's still up.
Yeah.
So I need to roll for the War Chief and for the Etten still.
Yeah.
So
Well,
let me see.
what about Lucius?
Yeah, he will I think he has to at the start of his turn. Let me see.
It was supposed to be at the end of his last turn.
If he ends his turn in it, yeah.
Yeah.
So it wasn't there. He wasn't there when it was cast.
Okay,
Right.
yeah, so when it ends his turn. So the Etten still needs to take damage.
Yeah.
So
Go
go ahead and roll a 5d8 Undyne.
Okay. Give me a second.
I doubt he's gonna survive.
God.
Yep. The fire kills him. He's roasted.
Okay.
All right, now Undyne, it's your turn.
Okay, I take it that removing the wall would be a free action. Or...
Yeah, it's just you're lowering concentration. That's not. You can do that at any time, even outside of your turn.
Okay, then yeah, I will at that point lower concentration of the wall, and
Okay.
I'm just gonna firebolt the War Chief.
Okay, go for it. You got him right in the back of the head as he's trying to run away. He's dead.
Congratulations.
Punk.
We were trying to take him alive, you dingus.
They yell back, "Great job, Undine! You killed him."
I'm wagering this is just a random encounter. I was trying not to metagame.
I would like to point out, Undyne killed all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What's Lucius got to say
Jeez.
about that?
So, what that war cry does is basically everyone who hears it gets advantage on their next turn.
Jesus,
That's basically what I get at level 10.
that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's a
lot of
lot of
rolls.
damage. All right, well, Garrosh for sure is going to get enough XP to level. I mean, that's pretty obvious. But you won't be able to net level until your next long rest.
Yeah. Which we're taking right now.
No, we're not.
Damn it.
Let's see. plus that plus
All right, but yeah, Brandon. Now that it's over, am I correct in the assumption that this was just a random encounter?
I will not say yes or no
Okay,
Keep
because
them
your
guessing.
character would have no way of knowing that
fair
or
enough.
even what a random encounter is. Let's see, divide that by there's 4 people, so this is how much everyone gets.
Wow.
That was a lot.
That's 1. That's 9. And that's 4.
All right. And then we'll go ahead and wrap up the session here because I'm getting pretty low on energy.
Oh yeah, I
All
leveled
right.
2. Nice.
All right.
Are we both level
Sweet.
10?
Yep.
Yeah.
Going to
Hell
be.
yeah.
You
How
guys
is it
are
that-
the 2 most consistent members that have also been here the longest.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think me being here consistent makes up for the fact that Grix was gone for a month.
Yeah.
Yep.
True.
It does. Because Grix basically is an entire dungeon ahead of you in XP. But
He just
it balanced
leveled.
out.
Yeah, he just leveled up, so.
Mhm.
I'm at 64,791.
I'm at 64,005.
Fair enough.
Oh, I am now
If-
I am now the highest in the party.
That's right.
Nice.
If Alec was still here, he would be the highest.
If Alec was still here, I would have beat
It-
him in the head because he kept talking about his dick.
If
Also
Alec
fair.
was here, I think he'd be right around. I don't think he would be the highest. I think he would be probably around Garrosh's XP somewhere.
Fair enough.
Because you have missed a few sessions.
Also fair.
I mean, yeah, that's your incentive to show up. You want access to more badass, powerful sorcerer spells like Wall of Fire? Then now show up.
Fair enough.
And by the way, nice use of Wall of Fire so far. You've been one of the players that I've played with in like a long time who actually recognizes how fucking good Wall of Fire is as a spell.
Yeah.
I love that spell so much.
Yeah.
That and Wall of Light. Fuck, dude. Wall of Light is insane.
Yeah, I was considering getting either Wall of Light or Wall of Time instead of the summoning spell, but I saw what the summoning spell did, and I was like,
I
that
would
would
say-
What's
help.
all the time?
Hold on.
I would say next level, definitely consider either getting Wall of Light or Wall of Force.
Wall of Force, that's incredible.
Yeah, I love Wall of Force. It's the ultimate getaway spell.
Fair enough.
I mean, granted, you'll have plenty of options, but those are 2 really solid picks.
Wall of Time, though. This was Wall of Time.
Do we even have that in our compendium?
It is Deep Magic.
Ah, okay.
I keep unintentionally picking Deep Magic spells.
It does say temporal.
It is in the compendium, by the way.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Right on.
That is true. It is temporal. You wouldn't be able to pick it up.
Fair enough.
What's temporal limited to?
I'm not sure. I
Temporal
just
class.
know that in the book there's like specifications, like if it has like this thing in the
What-
parentheses, there's some like requirement you have to meet.
Okay.
So that means I can't pick up Accelerate either, because Accelerate is also temporal.
We might have been
Okay.
doing that wrong this whole time.
Maybe.
If that is
If
the
you
case, I
guys-
wouldn't mind letting you switch out.
If you guys need a long rest, I've always got this now.
Great. It's way too early for a long rest.
I know it.
Unless you want to sit around for like 16 hours and do
You
nothing.
just sit here, dick in hand.
I mean,
That's
you already
not
do that on the
too
carriage ride
abnormal.
anyways, so, you know, you might as well multitask.
Right?
It's always awkward whenever I have to co-pilot.
Yeah, it's always, you know, it's always the worst when you're just sitting there and you're like, come on, dude, you're hitting my elbow.
I'm trying to make sure we stay on the road.
God.
You turn the opposite way. You are not
Elliot,
coming
it's
on
just
me
like-
or the horses.
Careful, dude, you're in the splash zone. You might want to move a little.
Yeah, I'm looking through some of the spells here, and I can't.
I'm just saying, there's only one female in this party, and she's taken. So, you know, you got to work with what you got.
I mean, look, you can always look to Grix.
I mean, if there's not a
Yeah,
wall between us, it doesn't count, okay? Not
Mhm.
interested.
What if it's a curtain?
Nope.
What if it's a bag?
Nope. Gotta be a wall. Gotta be a wall.
Okay. You know what? I'll give you that. It makes sense.
Hmm.
It's called a
That's
glory hole for a reason. It's 'cause
That's
it's
right.
glorious.
That's right.
God damn
Velius is just going to start carrying around a piece of a small wooden wall with a hole in it.
Just literally a giant wooden board strapped to his back with just one hole cut out right where his butt is.
It's actually on the back of the
Just tell everyone it's a wall shield. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
where
it's
the
a tower
doorknob
shield.
was.
Don't worry about it.
There you go.
Yeah, no, Brandon, I don't see anything in Deep Magic that has like requirements for a specific spell.
I remember seeing it somewhere in the actual book itself. I don't think it details it in just the compendium. I have to
I-
double check.
I looked up
Yeah.
temporal and it was talking about timekeepers or something like that, so I didn't know if it was
Yeah,
like a
like-
class specific thing or.
I was looking like directly in the Deep Magic, like I found it online, and it just lists all the Deep Magic spells and like the different, like Shadow Magic, Time Magic, Void Magic, and all that shit.
Hmm.
So,
Oh, you know what? I think temporal doesn't have a class to it. Yeah, it's just the type, like shadow magic and.
No, it's a wizard
Blood magic.
specialty.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, timekeeper.
Okay.
It's just weirdly not listed as a subclass, which is weird. But it's the same thing.
Yeah. What's Wall of Light do?
Big, fat, fucking thick radiant damage.
Nice.
There was one.
That might
There was
be
one
good.
fight in my last campaign that I was a player in. We were hunting vampires in an old crypt, and we were going up against we're talking like elder vampires.
Mm-hmm.
And we get in this crypt and we get ambushed by them. The wizard makes his way to the entrance, and because he's an evocation wizard, he can protect the party from the effects of the spells, and he covers the entire room in wall of light, trapping the vampires inside.
Beautiful.
And we just beat the fuck out of them while they're sitting there. I think he cast it at a 6th level. So while they're just sitting there taking 5d8 radiant damage a turn.
Jeez.
yeah, that's the one reason why I picked that. Why I realized I might have wanted to pick a wizard instead of a sorcerer, is just because
the sheer access to spells.
It's
If
big.
you're not, yeah, like if you're not like specializing in one or like maybe two elements as
Mhm.
a sorcerer, it's going to be really hard to continue playing a sorcerer.
Yep. But sorcerer, just their sorcery points, what they can do with them is just fucking insane.
Yeah, like that was the one reason why I'm not like super upset that I can't use the dragon spell is
Yeah.
because I can just convert that spell slot to sorcery points and use
Mhm.
all of my other spells more, or like
Well,
use more sorcery stuff.
you can also upcast spells too to 5th level.
This is true, but I also don't have anything like at least I would consider worth upcasting than rather than to just cast it again.
Yeah. Do you have the empowered spell?
Yes.
Meta Magic?
Yes.
Don't underestimate that.
See, I was thinking about that because
It will fuck the bad guys up.
yeah, and for the most part, I haven't been using it, but no, I have heightened spell, empowered spell, and heightened spell, empowered spell, quickened spell, and twin spell because I picked up the meta magic feat, so I can use 4 of them instead of 2.
Yeah. I highly recommend using empowered spell when you're casting a spell that is gonna do damage no matter what.
Hmm.
So like fireball, wall of fire, things like that. That's when you cast empowered spells, so you can re-roll the dice that you don't like
Yeah.
and just make it that much better. Like for instance, with that wall of fire, the first time,
I could have rolled it on. I could have
yeah, you could have rolled it on that 6 if you're feeling, gambling-y, but that you could have re-rolled that 1 and possibly gotten something better.
Y'all have a good night.
See ya.
Later,
Later,
man.
mate.
But no, that's understandable.
And the best part about it is it only takes 1 sorcery point, and you're at the point now where you can just spend sorcery points like candy, pretty much.
Fair enough.
You've got 11 of them, and I think you get them back on a short rest if I remember right.
Uh
No, long rest, but you still have a lot to work with.
yeah, no, I don't start getting them back on a short rest until level 20.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's unfortunately
been-
my level 20 feat, which sucks. Like I really wish they gave you that earlier. But I
Yeah.
understand why, but it like just for more balance, it would have been better to give it at like level 15 and then to give the level like the level 14 feet or whatever at 20. Like I'd rather have the dragon wings later than
Yeah,
the
but man,
fucking
doing it on a short rest though, that is pretty broken.
but it's only 4 points. It's not even the full amount of points.
Oh, dang. Okay. See, I've been playing Celasta Crown of the Magister, which is based on 5th edition, but they have made minor changes.
Mm-hmm.
One of them being that sorcerer gets their sorcery points back on a short rest, and it's overpowered as fuck.
Yeah, and
I'm literally tossing out fireballs with empowered spell just left and right, obliterating enemies.
Yeah, and I feel like especially because you can only get up to 5th level spells with the sorcery points, I feel like that feat should definitely come a lot earlier because in the long term, 4 sorcery points at level 20 ain't shit.
Yeah, that really ain't much. At least
So
like 8.
yeah. So
That's only like one use of what's that one that costs like 3? That's really good.
3 is no, that's what is empowered spell.
Empowered spell costs 1.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, heightened spell is 3.
Yeah, heightened spell. Oh, that one's really good too.
But yeah,
Sorcerers are
like,
nuts.
but yeah, fucking. I definitely feel like that should the sorcery point recovery should come earlier because that just that just kind of rubs me the wrong way. I don't know.
It's
Yeah.
pretty fucked.
Is what it is, though. I mean, they must have tested that and determined that there was probably some specific reason for it. I mean,
Fair.
if you're really curious, you could always go and tweet it. Jeremy Crawford, be like, "Yo, dude, what the fuck?"
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
I
I
think he's
can't
probably
guarantee
gotten
you'll get
that.
a response, but it's possible.
If clerics can basically perform a mini wish like with a percentile at level 10,
Oh, that's not even close to a wish. I can guarantee you that.
yeah,
You might get some helpful advice or maybe a blessing, but that it ain't no wish.
yeah. Oh, level 20 is basically a wish.
Well, yeah, you get wish by that point.
Yeah.
Level 20 is broken. If you're level 20 in any class, you're practically a demigod.
Yeah.
I mean, like if you're a level 20 barbarian, you're basically Kratos.
How do I turn this off?
The way Mark's chair looks like is just like a really bad green screen effect.
It's actually a really badass chair. This thing, it's one of those
I'm sure it just
laybacks,
looks funny on the black background.
right? It leans all the way back.
Oh, nice. That's like almost a gamer chair.
It's close, but it's a lawn chair.
Ew. Playing D&D in a long chair? What
Yep.
are you, 50?
Yep. I'm ancient, sitting there drinking my sarsaparilla out here in the garden.
I've played D&D with like several boomers in my time. And one
That's up
common
there.
thing I've noticed between them is their choice of seating is always absolute dog shit.
Yep.
There's one dude who just straight up sat on a stool.
Nice.
And I'm just like, bruh, aren't you always complaining about your back
T.
problems?
All right. I immediately logged on Twitter and regretted it because one of my friends, literally first thing that showed up on Twitter, one of my friends, it's a holiday. It's play with my pussy day.
Wow.
What?
That's
Nothing but quality content on Twitter, that's for sure.
That's
gotta
right.
reevaluate that friendship.
All right, then. I immediately regret opening Twitter.
Well, I gotta go put out these fires and go and get ready to drive for fucking 12 hours tomorrow.
Good times.
Yeah, it's
Sucks
great.
to be you.
It does. No, it does. Here or there.
All right, well, later, guys.
Yeah, I'll see y'all.
Take it easy, man. We'll see y'all later.
Later, y'all. That was fun.
Yeah.
I have more
I'll
cool
see you
stuff
guys.
planned next session. Hopefully everyone fucking shows up.
Yeah.
I'll be
It'd be
here.
nice.
There. I'll
All
see
right,
you.
see ya.
Later.
Bye.